Welcome into John Alexander Gymnasium for tonight's huge district action on JISD Live. I'm Lee Traylor, class of 2005, and I may be joined later on the commentary for the girls' game by Jacksonville High School principal Jody Alderetti, who expressed some interest in commentating on tonight's game. So I know she's going to be kind of busy here tonight, but hopefully she'll be able to spend some time and talk about some Fightin Maiden basketball here tonight for this huge matchup. Tonight's matchup features two excellent teams. Jacksonville comes into tonight's game with an overall record of 23-6 and a district record of 9-2. The Maidens are averaging 58 points per game while allowing 40. Most recently, Jacksonville fell to the Nacogdoches Lady Dragons on Tuesday by the score of 52-46. The Lady Lions come into tonight's game with an overall record of 25-5 and a district record of 11-0. They're averaging just under 61 points per game while allowing just under 40. Most recently, the Lady Lions defeated the Marshall Lady Mavs by the score of 82-20. Looking at the Maiden season schedule, there are a whole lot of green wins and not a lot of red losses on that graphic. This team has had a ton of success in non-district tournament and district play. Even with all that they've accomplished so far, a win tonight would be the biggest victory of the year for the Maidens as they're trying to knock off the first-place Lady Lions. Jacksonville currently sits in second place in the district standings, trailing only this Tyler High team. These two teams have both overwhelmed their competition this year and are a combined 48-11. The Lady Lions still boast an unblemished record, and you can guarantee that the Maidens will try their best to change that tonight. To do so, Jacksonville will need to get contribution from their entire team, and that includes tonight's Spotlight Player of the Game. Janisha Gray is a junior guard for this Maidens team. She's an excellent defender, especially in the perimeter and in transition. She's also a capable three-point shooter, making her a valuable 3-and-D player for this team. She's tough, has a ton of energy, and can help spark the team to run throughout the game. In just a second, we'll hear the starting lineups from JHS English teacher and PA announcer extraordinaire, Mr. Don Couples. So again, kind of hard to overstate how big of a game this is for both of these teams. And we are joined on the commentary tonight by JHS Principal Ms. Jody Alderetti. Ms. Alderetti, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me tonight. I'm excited. This is going to be an exciting game. Hoping to have a big turnout of support in the stands to get this district victory.
Yeah, so this is Blue Out night here in John Alexander Gymnasium, where fans are encouraged to wear blue. Students encouraged to attend and to wear blue in the stands. Earlier today at campus during the second period announcements. So hopefully we'll see a lot of students here tonight, a lot of fans in the stands for both teams. It's always a great atmosphere here at John Alexander Gymnasium, but games like this one are just a little bit more of everything, a little bit louder, a little bit more exciting, and hopefully we can have that kind of atmosphere here tonight. Got about 2 minutes before the teams are done warming up, and I'm going to take that 2 minutes to remind everybody watching that we are simulcasting tonight. So in addition to this live stream from John Alexander Gymnasium for both boys and girls varsity basketball, we are bringing you junior varsity and varsity girls soccer that's currently taking place at the Tomato Bowl as your Jacksonville Maidens take on the White House Lady Cats. Ryan Travis handling the commentary from the Tomato Bowl, and multiple JHS students there handling the audio-video production of that stream. So thank you for joining us here for basketball. And be sure to tune in every now and then, check on the score for girls soccer from the Tomato Bowl.
Yeah, big night in sports for JHS. Both of our soccer teams are 1-0 in district play. Our boys are in White House tonight. Hopefully we'll finish the night with both of those teams 2-0.
We're just about ready to get started here for an exciting night of basketball action. And on camera tonight, class of 2028, James Traylor. Not that he had a choice, but we appreciate him being here.
Happy to do it. I know he's happy to do it.
Yes. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to John Alexander Gym for tonight's big men's and women's basketball doubleheader. Our first game this evening features the Tyler High Lady Lions and your Jacksonville Fightin Maidens. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would please rise, and gentlemen, please remove your hats as we honor America with the playing and singing of our national anthem. At this time, let's meet tonight's starters. First for the visiting Lady Lions of Tyler. Starting at guard, a 5'7" junior, number 11, Jeremiah Rice. Starting at guard, a 5'7" senior, number 0, Latasia Weinberg. Starting in post, a 5'10" senior, number 30, Michaela Taylor. Starting at forward, a 5'10" junior, number 10, Graylock Miller. And starting at guard, a 5'8" senior, number 3, Khalees Buffin. The Lady Lions are coached by Mr. Bobby Reynolds, assisted by Bergen Brown, Brittany Gilligan, and Philip Collier. And now get on your feet to meet your Jacksonville Fightin Maidens. Starting at guard, a 5'7" senior, number 1, Kaya Cox. Starting at another guard, 5'6" senior, number 3, Tranija Butler. Starting at guard, a in senior number 4, Sakia Anderson. Starting at guard, a 6'1" junior number 5, Tia Fuller. And starting at forward, a 5'9" senior number 24, Kiki Robertson. Your Fightin Maidens are coached by Miss Sheree Schmidt, assisted by Bianca Lacey and Randall Covey.
Now that we're through the pregame festivities, just about set for tip-off in the first half. First of our doubleheader, as we're bringing you both varsity girls and boys basketball, as we do most nights here at John A. Alexander Gym. Once again, if you're just joining us, this is a huge matchup between your Jacksonville Fightin Maidens and the visiting Tyler High Lady Lions, as this is the number 1 team in Tyler High and number 2 team in Jacksonville in district. Tyler wins the tip, quickly into the lane, shot put up and in for Khalees Buffin.
So she's the one to watch for the Lady Lions, Lee. She's the one they're going to have to stop if they're going to get a victory tonight.
Yeah, I've heard she's quite the talent on display early. Good offensive rebound and putback from Trinija Butler. So Trinija quickly gets Jacksonville tied up.
Trinija was pretty excited about her assignment tonight, guarding Buffin. She's up for the challenge.
That'll be a fun matchup to watch all night long. Tia Fuller with the ball for Jacksonville, over to Anderson. Open look at 3 is up, no good. Rebound Buffin. Shot no good from Buffin. Rebound Tia Fuller in transition all the way to the basket and able to get the foul. Looks like Jeremiah Rice going to be called for the shooting foul.
Jeremiah Rice, her first personal, first corner key foul number 1. Tia Fuller shooting 2.
Good aggressive drive from Tia in transition. First is up and halfway down before rimming back out. Second is up and good for Fuller. Tyler moving the ball around, get an open shot, but no good. And then offensive rebound putback attempt from Michaela Taylor leads to a foul on Tia Fuller. That'll send Taylor to the line.
Michaela Taylor shooting 2.
Those of you that are fans may notice the absence of senior guard Kaylee Boyd. She participated in the UIL state cheer competition, one of our cheer captains, and was with her team today and is racing back, Lee. We're hoping that she's able to make it, but if not, we know her teammates will have her covered.
Absolutely. A well-rounded student athlete, and wish her all the luck in the world with her pursuits in cheer. She is a big part of this Maidens team, but like you said, the teammates are going to do a great job covering for her tonight. Tyler with the ball, moving it around. Now, 3-point is up, no good. Rebound Taylor. Now Taylor, open look at 3, up, no good, and rebounded by Sakia Anderson. Butler with the ball for Jacksonville, into the lane, puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Latija Hambrick. And the Lady Lions bring it ahead. Now, wide open three is up, no good for Brayla Miller. And the Lady Lions get another three attempt. This one good from Hambrick. That gives the Lady Lions a 3-point lead. 6-3 is your score at the 5.5-minute mark here in the first. Jacksonville with the ball. Deep three attempt from Kiki Robertson, no good. And Buffin the other way.
Yeah, Michaela Taylor, number 30 for the Lady Lions, is being pretty dominant down there on offensive boards. They've gotten a couple of second chance baskets from her rebounds.
Yeah, she's been really impactful so far. We'll see if Jacksonville makes any adjustments based on that. First is up and good for Buffin. That foul was on Kaya Cox, her first foul. Jacksonville's second team foul. Second is up and good as well. Tia Fuller with the ball for Jacksonville. Going to be double teamed in the backcourt. Pressure defense from the Lady Lions. Trinija Butler trying to attack. And now Tia Fuller with the ball. Gets it into the corner. Anderson tried to pump fake, but came off the ground, so called for the travel.
Maybe a little bit of panic there by the Maidens. They weren't ready for that press, but they'll get it together.
Buffin's going to bring it ahead for the Lady Lions. Tyler with the 8-3 lead, just under 5 minutes remaining here in the opening period. Buffin guarded by Butler, now over to Taylor. Open look at three is up, no good for Hambrick. Rebound, Tia Fuller. Tia picks up her dribble, gets it to Butler, guarded by Hambrick. And Latija Hambrick picks up her first foul. Second team foul for the Lady Lions. So both teams with 2 fouls, 4.5 minutes remaining here in this first period. Tia over to Butler. Now Kaya Cox, open look at three, no good. And Janisha Gray able to save it for Jacksonville. Tia Fuller with the ball underneath. Strong finish from Tia Fuller. Kind of helps stop the bleeding a little bit in that first period as Jacksonville needed that bucket, and it's back to a 3-point margin. Kaya Cox, great steal, and now out on the run, puts it up and fouled. Great defensive play from Kaya Cox, who's battled through injuries this year.
Yeah, she wasn't a part of the first matchup, so Kaya can make a real difference when she's in the game, so hoping to see that from her tonight.
Yeah, Kaya Cox, one of 2 1,000-plus point members on this Jacksonville Maidens team. First is up and good for Kaya Cox, as both she and Tia Fuller, members of the 1,000-point club. Second is up and good. Jacksonville cuts it to a 1-point Tyler lead with 3:45 remaining here in the first. Buffin with the ball guarded by Butler. Buffin into the lane, puts it up, no good. Offensive rebound, and then Butler with the rebound for Jacksonville. Tia Fuller going to bring it ahead, past half court, gets it to Kaya Cox. Now to Butler. Tough defense from Tyler, forces the turnover. Butler in transition. Good defense from Butler, but really athletic finish from Bryla Miller. Jacksonville trying to swing that pass forward, but knocked out of bounds by Miller.
Yeah, the Lady Lions doing a good job of rattling the Maidens as they're trying to bring the ball down the court.
Yeah, that's certainly been evident early, is the effectiveness of this Tyler High defense. As Jacksonville normally does a great job of moving the ball around, getting open shots, but more good defense from the Lady Lions, and then good defense from Janisha Gray. Forces the turnover.
That's your spotlight player of the game.
That's right. Some of that open court defense that we talked about on display there. And we talked a little bit about how she can be a spark, and a play like that, you never know, maybe that kind of helps settle the team down. You get a little break, you force a turnover, you have the ball deep in Tyler territory. 3 minutes remaining here in this first period.
You talk about the little break. We have one sub on the bench for the Maidens tonight, as opposed to Tyler High's 7 subs. So we'll take all the little breaks we can get.
Yeah, Jacksonville with 6 players dressed out here tonight, and the Lady Lions with 12. Which kind of gives you an idea of how much each player is going to have to play for the Maidens here tonight. But to their credit, they've done that all year long. Most nights with 7 players dressed out. Good defense from Tia Fuller against Bryla Miller. Miller trying to get into the lane. And then Tia going to be called for the foul.
Tia's going to have to be careful. 2 fouls in the first quarter.
2 fouls for Tia Fuller, 3 fouls for the Maidens in this quarter. 2.5 remaining here in the opening period. Tyler with a 10-7 lead. Great block from Tia Fuller. Showing she's perhaps not going to let up on the aggressiveness.
I don't think she has it in her to let up.
That was a clean block. Good rebound from Fuller as she turns it up the court, past half court, picked up by Miller, trying to get it to Kaya Cox. And now Tyler out on the run. Offensive rebound from Buffin, and then knocked out of bounds by Jacksonville. So kind of the story of this first period so far has been the Tyler High defense, which has given them opportunities on offense and really kind of stifled this Jacksonville offense, which is normally so potent. Good look inside, and then an offensive rebound. Next attempt, no good. Rebound, Buffin. Tanijah Butler on defense for Jacksonville. Buffin into the lane, now pulls up, no good. Rebound, Tia Fuller out on the run. Fuller into the lane, hard foul.
Everyone appears to be okay.
That they do, and thankful for that, because that was kind of a scary looking collision at speed in the open court there, in the lane. First is up, no good for Tia Fuller, and that was Brayla Miller called for the foul. Second is up and good. 8-10 is your score, 1:40 remaining in the first period. Miller into the lane, puts it up, no good. Gets her own rebound, and then tied up by Tia Fuller, jump ball, and that'll be Jacksonville possession. Great defense from Tia Fuller, able to get the jump ball. Butler inbounds it. Fuller set to bring it ahead. More pressure defense from Tyler High, but Jacksonville able to get it past half court. Tia Fuller with the ball, picks up her dribble, gets it inside to Kaya Cox, spins into the lane, no good, and rebounded by Brashia Miller. Now Buffin lost the handle. Butler sends it ahead. Kiki Robertson strong to the basket, gets her own rebound, and gets the putback.
Great, strong effort by Kiki.
Really big play there for Jacksonville. Gets this tied up 10-10, under a minute remaining. Another great play from Kiki Robertson, able to get the loose ball and sends it ahead to Trinija Butler, who gives Jacksonville the lead. 12-10, 30 seconds remaining here in the first. Great defense from Janisha Gray in the lane with the block. So we get some subs for the Lady Lions. Ariel Johnson amongst those subbing in. Now, before that shot attempt, we're going to stop play. Not really sure why.
Our refs are having a discussion. I didn't see anything. Did you see anything happening?
And I think we're definitely talking about something procedural, either the clock or something like that, because there's no foul called or anything like that.
I think they're saying the ball needs to be taken out on the sideline instead of under the basket.
Mm-hmm. So the Lady Lions set to inbound as Ariel Johnson going to handle those responsibilities for Tyler High. And now we have some clock issues as the clock was running. And so we're going to put some time back on, I believe. .15 seconds remaining here in the first. Buffin with the ball for Tyler High.
Look for her to take the final shot.
As Trinija Butler going to be called for a foul. It's going to be her first personal foul. Tia able to get the steal on the inbound, now going the other way into the lane, puts it up. Can't quite get it to fall, but great defensive effort from Tia Fuller. And that will cause your score to remain Jacksonville 12 and Tyler High 10 at the end of the first period. So great effort in the second half of that opening period from Jacksonville, as the Lady Lions played excellent defense for the entirety of that period, but Jacksonville seemed to kind of figure some of it out the farther we went along in that first quarter.
Yeah, if they can get some players involved, get Kiki involved down low, get some shots up from outside, then they can keep control of this game.
Yeah, it bodes well for Jacksonville that they haven't really been able to run the offense that they normally do, and they still have a 2-point lead after this first period, because normally Jacksonville moves the ball around with precision and manufactures open shot after open shot, and we haven't seen that yet in the first period. So Jacksonville, great effort in the second half of that first period to come away with a 2-point lead. Kaya Cox with 2 points, Trinija Butler with 4, Tia Fuller with 4, and Kiki Robertson with 2. So Jacksonville kind of sharing the scoring burden in that first period. As Latasha Hambrick with 3, Khalees Buffin with 4, Brayla Miller with 2, and Michaela Taylor with 1 for the Lady Lions. And we are underway here in the second. Buffin with the ball for Tyler, guarded by Butler. And now Buffin spins into the lane, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Kaya Cox. Kaya gets it to Fuller. Now Fuller into the corner. Anderson open look at three is up, no good. And Sakia gets her own rebound, now gets it to Trinasia Butler. Guarded by Buffin, now over to Fuller. Fuller to Kaya Cox, over to Butler. Butler into the lane, puts it up, no good. But tip rebound from Kiki Robertson back to Butler, who lays it in. Jacksonville 14 and Tyler High 10. 7:15 remaining here in the second period. Buffin bringing it ahead, guarded by Butler. Screen set, Buffin into the lane, puts it up. Foul called. So Buffin will head to the line, 2 shots.
And even more troubling news, that's 3 fouls for Tia Fuller, so she's going to have to sit.
That is Tia's 3rd foul. First is up and good for Buffin.
Checking in for Jacksonville is number 10, Janisha Gray.
As Tia will have a seat and Janisha Gray checks in. Second is up, no good for Buffin. Rebound, Tyler High. And then jump ball. Janisha Gray with another great defensive play. Forces the jump ball, and Jacksonville benefiting from the alternating possession. Janisha Gray sends it in. Kaya Cox with the ball. Now ahead to Butler. Butler out on the run. Tries to pick up her dribble, but can't keep that pivot foot planted. So called for the travel. Jacksonville 14, Tyler High 11. 6:50 remaining here in this second period.
Looks like the Lady Lions were going to apply lots of pressure with Fuller being on the bench.
Probably a decent strategy.
Yeah, I don't blame them one bit.
As we get a timeout, an emphatic timeout at that from Tyler High.
30-second timeout, Tyler High.
And so if you're Jacksonville, probably not mad at that. You get an opportunity to kind of reset and get a breather, which those are going to be valuable tonight with only 6 players dressed out for Jacksonville.
KB's on her way. Just got a text about 15 minutes ago. She was
On
going
her
through
way.
Athens.
That's
so
awesome. We are now set to resume play. 6:34 remaining here in the second period. Buffin with the ball for the Lady Lions. Guarded by Butler. Now Taylor with the ball. Open look for Rice. And then rebound Butler.
good, strong rebound.
Butler sends it to Kiki. Now Kiki brings it ahead. Back to Butler. Stolen by Buffin. Buffin bringing it ahead. Good transition defense from Kiki as Brayla Miller was going up for that layup in transition. But the Lady Lions forced to inbound it. Buffin into the corner. Quickly. Butler quickly up the court the other way. And Kaya Cox handles it for Jacksonville. And that ball gets loose. Anderson running back on defense. Great effort from Sakia Anderson. Now Buffin inbounds it. And that laid up and in from Hambrick. Now Gray bringing it ahead for Jacksonville. Tries to get it to Kaya Cox, but stolen by Buffin, who lays it in. more of this pressure defense from Tyler. Gray with the ball and going to be fouled by Brayla Miller.
Fuller's coming back in. She's a player with a lot of experience, so if the Tyler High coach is smart, they're probably going to take it to her. So hopefully she will maintain the 3 fouls through the rest of this half with a great pass to Trenija Butler.
Great pass from Tia Fuller to Trenija Butler, and we've seen that some this year. Tia can be an excellent facilitator, and with those 3 fouls, maybe that's the move and the adjustment as Butler with the ball for Jacksonville. Great steal for Trenija as
the backcourt call.
Here, good defense from, I believe that was Latija Hambrick, forcing Trenija back across the line. Now Buffin's going to bring it ahead for the Lady Lions. Now sent over to Rice. Rice to Johnson. Now Hambrick puts it up. Good shot from Latija Hambrick. Gives Tyler the lead. 17-16 is your score. Timeout, Jacksonville.
I think we were getting a little bit winded. I think Coach Schmidt recognized that the girls needed a little break.
Just an update for your Fightin Maidens soccer, currently still 0-0 in your JV game with 11 minutes remaining in the second half. So once again, your JV Maidens soccer from the Tomato Bowl, 0-0 with 10:45 remaining in the second half. We'll try to bring you periodic updates throughout the night, as once again we're simulcasting both basketball and soccer. Tia Fuller with the ball for Jacksonville. Screen set from Kaya Cox, and now Fuller again with the ball back to Kaya. As Jacksonville is now moving the ball around. Kiki in the lane, reverse layup, off back iron, no good, but fouled in the process, so she'll head to the line and shoot 2. Almost a really pretty lay-in there. Reverse under the basket, just off the back iron. First is up, no good. Second is up and good for Kiki Robertson. So tie ball game, 17-17 at the 4-minute mark here in the second period.
Yeah, that is a direct result of Tia having 3 fouls and not able to be as aggressive on defense as she would like to be.
Brayla Miller able to turn the corner, get into the lane, and then lay it in. Now Anderson with the ball for Jacksonville into the lane. Can't get it to fall. And then out of bounds, off Tyler is the call. Looked like that could have been off of Kiki, but they have a better vantage point than we do, we'll say right there. Butler open, look at 3 is up, no good. Rebound for the Lady Lions as Jeremiah Rice able to come down with it and then goes coast to coast, runs into a teammate.
Oh, hope she's okay. She went
down hard. That was a hard collision there. Tia can't finish, but now open 3 for Kaya Cox, no good. Rebound Tia Fuller. Anderson, 3 is banked in for Sakia Anderson. 20 19 is your score. Big shot from Sakia Anderson to give Jacksonville the lead at the 3-minute mark here in the second period. Jacksonville able to take advantage of numbers on that possession as Jeremiah Rice ran into a teammate, big collision, and they were both able to successfully get up and get back down the court, but it took them some time to do that, and Jacksonville able to get an offensive rebound and then get an open look for three a couple of times on that possession, and the last one from Sakia Anderson proving good.
It took 3 tries.
But hey.
And it wasn't pretty, but it counts 3 points.
That's
just
right.
The same.
As long as you keep getting offensive rebounds, you can try as many times as you need to.
But good open shots.
That's certainly encouraging. That first period, Jacksonville really struggled to manufacture open looks, and this second period has been a different story. Jacksonville's been able to move the ball around some. They've been able to have open looks at the basket. And both teams playing well through almost the first half. And Jacksonville with a 1-point lead. 20-19 is your score. 2:45 remaining here in the first half. Buffin with the ball for Tyler. No good. And then offensive rebound and deflected by Trenija Butler. And then foul called against Jeremiah Rice.
Kaya Cox is such a strong rebounder. I like to see her going up and getting those.
And Jacksonville set to bring it ahead. Tyler going to let Tia Fuller bring it up the court. And now Kiki has it taken away by Rice. Rice up the court. Tia on defense. And now shot up, no good. Could have gone either way for about 5 bounces. That was Brashia Miller who put it up, but Jacksonville with the rebound. Now Tia Fuller with the ball for the Maidens. Trenija Butler guarded by Buffin. Butler into the lane, pulls up, no good. Sent into the air by Kiki. Now Kaya Cox, 3, no good. Kiki Robertson, another offensive rebound. Tia with the ball for Jacksonville as they reset. 1:45 remaining here in the second. Kaya into the lane, puts it up and gets fouled. I believe that's going to be Jeremiah Rice. And that's going to be her 3rd personal foul. So Tia Fuller with 3 for Jacksonville and Jeremiah Rice with 3 for Tyler.
It gives Tyler High 4 fouls for the second quarter. So on the 5th foul, we'll be shooting 2 free throws.
First is up, no good for Kaya Cox. Yeah, and in a back and forth game like this, free throws are going to be big. So if Jacksonville can get into the bonus here at the end of the second, that could be advantageous. Second up and good for Kaya Cox. Now Buffin into the lane, and good drive and good shot from Felice Buffin.
They like to isolate her. She's pretty powerful when she gets the ball in the lane.
Open look for 3 for Sakia Anderson, and huge shot from Sakia Anderson as Tia Fuller looked like she was going to drive into the lane. And great players have a lot of gravity, they say, as the defenders collapsed on her, leading to an open shot. And Sakia Anderson did the rest. Tyler moving it around now into the lane. And no shot.
That was a little scary as Tia was defending that shot.
It was.
They called a travel. We'll take it.
Once the whistle went off, I was a little scared. And it was a great athletic play from Brayla Miller. But Jacksonville with the ball. Trenija Butler to Kaya Cox. Now Kaya into the lane, puts it up, and fouled. So there's that 5th foul. Kaya Cox will head back to the line. That one's going to go against Brayla Miller. And that's her 3rd personal.
Maybe a battle of the fouls when we get into this second half.
Well, with 2 players already with 3 fouls in Brayla Miller and Jeremiah Rice, Tyler High is going to need some of that depth in the second half for sure. As Kaya Cox is at the line for Jacksonville. First is up and good. As, not to jinx anything, but so far Jacksonville is alternating makes and misses at the free throw line. I'm pretty sure all night long we've gone miss, make, miss, make, miss, make.
Well, let's break that streak.
That's right,
here,
right here. Let's go, Kaya.
Coach Schmidt with probably a smart move, pulling Fuller out with 32 seconds left so she doesn't pick up that 4th foul. But thank you, Mr. Taylor, for jinxing Kaya.
Absolutely. No, second shot, no good. Buffin into the lane, a lot of contact. No shot, but foul was called. Kaya Cox, her 2nd personal, and 2nd team foul. So
called it on the floor.
No shot attempt.
Foul.
As Buffin set to inbound. And we've seen them try this where she inbounds and immediately runs to the corner. But Jacksonville using some of those fouls they have to give.
That was a jump ball.
Oh, they tied it up. Good job. I didn't see who that was.
It was Trenija Butler.
Trenija Butler.
She read that play from the very beginning.
Yeah, not giving up that. The inbound off the back.
Did not read that one. That was a smart play.
That was a crafty play from Buffin. The inbound off the back and then finishes through the contact. So Buffin with an opportunity to cut it to a 1-point game with 20 seconds remaining here in the first half. No good, but
out on White. The Lady Lions are going to get the ball back.
On Butler. So 16.8 remaining here in the first half, and Tyler High set to inbound.
Trenija, don't turn your back on this one.
Inbounded to Miller, and now that pass wild, but does find its way to Buffin into the lane, spins around, puts it up, no good. Defense. Great defense from Butler.
Those inbound plays that Tyler High has drawn up.
Oh, we're calling that Tyler possession. So Buffin set to inbound. 3.8 remaining. The deep inbound to Miller. Miller deep three is up, no good. So at the half, your Jacksonville Fightin Maidens with the 25-23 lead at halftime against the Lady Tigers. Great first half of action here at John Alexander Gymnasium. We told you that these were two great teams and to expect a good game here tonight. And through one half, they have delivered as 2 points separate these two teams, the first and second team in district. And I believe the 15th and 18th ranked 4A girls basketball teams in the state of Texas.
5A.
5A. So
5A.
Sorry about that as we bounce back up to 5A this year. So two excellent programs and an excellent first half of action.
Fun to watch. We've got some talented players on the floor.
That we do.
For both teams.
It's been a really exciting first half of action. Jacksonville with a 2-point lead at the half. So Jacksonville scores 12 in the first and 13 in the second, and Tyler with 10 in the first and 13 as well in the second. Leading all scorers tonight, Khalees Buffin with 11 points for Tyler, and then LaTaja Hambrick with 7, Brayla Miller with 4, and Michaela Taylor with 1. For Jacksonville, Kaya Cox with 4, Trinija Butler with 8, Sakia Anderson with 5, Tia Fuller with 5, and Kiki Robertson with 3. We get both boys teams warming up here at halftime. Once again, we'll bring you varsity boys basketball action here later tonight as your Jacksonville Fightin Indians take on the Tyler High Lions.
Our boys have been so excited for this game all week.
It's a big district matchup as both of these teams are right in the middle of the district standings, and the middle of this district for boys is extremely tight, as the 3rd-ranked team and the 6th-ranked team, all of those teams are all either have 5 district wins or 4. So a lot of room for mobility to go up or down for those teams, and a big game coming up here tonight.
Every game matters when you're in a district like this. Have a score update. Our JV girls soccer team did lose to White House 1-0.
1-0 is your final for JV from the historic Tomato Bowl, as your junior varsity Maidens fall to the White House Lady Cats. We'll try to give you updates of the varsity girls soccer game as it goes through the evening. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back with you for the second half of action here on JISD Live in just a moment.
Press.
You're just about ready to start the second half of action as your Jacksonville Fightin Maidens currently have a 2-point lead against the Tyler High Lady Lions. Jacksonville set to start this second half with Trinasia Butler, Tia Fuller, Kaya Cox, Kiki Robertson, and Sakia Anderson on the court. Fuller going to bring it ahead for Jacksonville.
So I think keys for both teams this half is watching their fouls.
That is definitely going to be the case as Tia Fuller with 3 for Jacksonville. Kaya Cox takes it into the lane, puts it up, and then rebound Buffin. And then 2 players with 3 fouls for Tyler. That's Brayla Miller and Jeremiah Rice. Good looking pass from Buffin. And then Taylor not able to finish. And then jump ball called as Kiki Robertson pounced on it.
Another offensive rebound for Tyler High.
Those have been big for the Lady Lions as Tia Fuller ends up with that one into the lane, puts it up and puts it in, and one opportunity for Tia Fuller.
Foul is on number 0, Latisha Hambrick, her second personal. Third quarter team out number 1.
Latisha Hambrick called for the foul. Huge play there for Fuller. No good on the free throw, but kind of gets another free throw attempt.
Turned it into a 4-point play there, Lee.
That she did. Jacksonville with a 5-point lead, 28-23, 7 minutes remaining here in this third period. Buffin with the ball for Tyler.
Looks to be a little bit of confusion for the Lady Lions, what offense they're running. Maybe try to change things up for this half. A long three.
Going for the steal, led to an open 3 opportunity for Hambrick, but off the mark now. Tia Fuller sends it ahead. Kiki Robertson with a 3 of her own, no good, and then rebound Anderson. Almost got to half court, and now Tia Fuller.
Ref called back court, but that was touched by Tyler High.
Yeah, it certainly looked like it was knocked away by the Lady Lions. But either way, Jacksonville set to take over on defense. And now open look at 3 for Rice, no good. Rebound Kaya Cox. Kaya across half court, guarded by Miller. And now sends it back to Butler. Butler pump fakes a 3. Buffin able to recover on defense. And then great defense for Tyler as Hambrick can't finish on the open layup and then fouls.
And that will be her third, Lee. So 3 Lady Lions now with 3 fouls. I'm sorry, they called that on Buffin.
They did call that on Buffin, and Buffin walked over to the ref after the foul and kind of tapped her chest and said that was on me. So
she said, I'll take this one for the team.
Heady play there from Buffin, as that would have been 3 players with 3 fouls. Cox 3 up and short, rebound Buffin. Deep pass ahead.
Oh, we don't have the rebounders down.
Offensive rebound and put back from Brayla Miller. Now Tia Fuller into the lane and fouled. That's going to be Michaela Taylor. I believe that'll be her first. Second personal.
Tia Fuller shooting 2.
And Tia at the line, shooting 2. 3-point game, 25-28, 5:19 remaining here in the third period. First is up, no good.
How about that? 2 in a row.
There we go. It's good on the second.
Oh, that will be Tia Fuller's 4th. Coach Schmidt's going to have to sit her. But I have good news. Kaylee Boyd is in the building.
Kaylee Boyd in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Just saw her run to the locker room to get dressed. We're going to need her in the second half with Tia in foul trouble.
What timing? First is up and good for Miller. Kaya Cox sends it ahead. Anderson with the ball, puts it up, and blocked by Michaela Taylor. Miller puts it up and gets it to fall. 29-29 is your score. Now Rice with the ball for Tyler. Tries to get it to Josiah Moore.
Goes in a little out of control. Ball goes out of bounds to the Maidens.
Shanasia Butler bringing it ahead for Jacksonville. Tyler going to press again. Jacksonville's got to get it past half court. Butler steps out of bounds, trying to turn the corner. So the Lady Lions having success again with this pressure defense. Tie ball game, 4:18 remaining in the third, and timeout. 29-29 is your score. It's been a close game all night long and tied up here late in the third period. And Jacksonville's going to have to navigate 4 fouls for Tia Fuller. Tia with 9 points tonight. But those four fouls will loom large. But Kaylee Boyd is on the bench getting an ankle brace, going to get shoes on, getting ready for the remainder of this game. 4:18 remaining in the third. Tyler set to inbound. And Buffin going to bring it ahead for the Lady Lions, guarded by Butler. Great defense from Anderson. Anderson out on the run, now picks up her dribble, gets it to Kiki Robertson. Kiki to Butler, guarded by Buffin. Butler into the lane, knifes through, puts it up and puts it in. Great offense from Trinasia Butler. Now Buffin with the ball for the Lady Lions, loses it in traffic. Gray sends it ahead to Anderson. Anderson puts it up, can't finish, but Gray fighting for the rebound. And Tyler Ball. Tyler set to inbound as Jeremiah Rice going to inbound it. And Buffin set to bring it ahead. 3:40 remaining in the third. 31-29 is your score. Jacksonville with a 2-point lead. Buffin trying to get it in. Good defense from Anderson, but good offense from Miller. Miller going to be fouled, so she'll head to the line for 2.
It's Kiki's first.
Second team foul for Jacksonville. Tyler with 3 team fouls here in this third period. First is up and good for Miller.
And number 0 will take the hammer.
Latasia Hambrick and Amari Goss check in for Tyler as the second is good for Miller. 3 is up, no good. Miller, open look, and lays it in transition.
And the Lady Lions take the lead. Strong play by Janisha. No good, and they get the Lady Lions going the other way. Lady Lions now with a 4-point lead.
Rice able to lay it in, and now Butler with the ball for Jacksonville. Butler picks up her dribble, now gets it over to Gray. Gray blocked, and Buffin puts it up at the basket and in.
Just like that, they're up 6.
37-31, 2.5 minutes remaining here in the third. Butler sends it ahead, and
that'll be Buffin's second foul.
And 4th team foul. 2.5 minutes remaining here in the third.
Tia Fuller checking back in the game with 4 fouls.
Okay.
I can expect the Lady Lions to take it to her.
And now looks like Kaylee Boyd is just about ready to be available for the remainder of this game as she's on the bench. Kiki trying to get it to Tia, but now stolen and laid in at the other end by Latasia Hambrick.
Not really much she can do in that situation.
Yeah, you got to imagine if maybe she has no fouls or 1 foul, she's more aggressive in transition defense, but with the 4, not a lot you can do. Jump ball called, that'll be Jacksonville ball.
Maidens are going to have to score. They can't let this get away from them.
8-point deficit currently, 31-39. Just over 2 minutes remaining here in the third. That is a great entry pass from Kaya Cox to Tia Fuller.
Makes it look easy.
And cuts it to a 6-point Tyler lead. Buffin with the ball for the Lady Lions. Turns the corner into the lane. Lays it up off iron, no good. Rebound, Kiki Robertson. Kaya Cox brings it ahead. Sends it to Butler. Now Tia back to Kaya, over into the corner. Kiki Robertson for 3. What a shot from Kiki Robertson.
That is a clutch play to bring the lead back to only 3 points for the Lady Lions.
Great ball movement from the Maidens to get that open look for Kiki Robertson from the corner. Now Buffin with the ball for Tyler, guarded by Butler. Buffin into the lane, puts it up, and tough shot made to look easy.
She sure knows how to finish, Lee.
She can get into the lane and, like you said, finish through contact. Kaya Cox sends it to Robertson. Now Gray, quick release on the 3. Great offensive rebound from Fuller, and then Fuller fouled.
And that'll be the 5th foul, which will put us into the bonus. Tia will go to the line for 2 shots.
Foul is on number 20, Amari Goss, her second personal.
And that's Mary Goss's second personal.
Checking into the Maidens is number 4, Sakia Anderson. And the Lady Lions is number 25, Rachel Miller.
Tia's second shot is up and good. (36-41). Jacksonville with a 5-point deficit to the Lady Lions. 30 seconds remaining here in the third period. Buffin with the ball for Tyler, guarded by Butler.
Looks like they're going to clear some room for Buffin to drive in.
Now screen coming from Brashia Miller. Open look is good for Brayla Miller. Good looking shot for Brayla Miller gives Tyler the 6-point lead. Now Kiki into the lane, puts it up, no good. Offensive rebound, puts it back up, no good. And then rebound Rice. Rice far ahead, Hambrick can't get it off before the buzzer. So at the end of 3, your score is Jacksonville 38 and Tyler 44.
Great quarter for the Lady Lions as they outscored us by 8 points.
Jacksonville scoring 13 in that period, and the Lady Lions with 21. Big third period for Tyler, and Jacksonville gonna need to manufacture some offense in this fourth period, and they're going to have to do it with Tia Fuller sitting at 4 fouls. But Kaylee Boyd now in the arena.
Can bring some fresh legs into this game. You know, watching Trinaja battle with Khalees Buffin, you can tell they're both pretty tired. They've been going at it, so KB can bring some fresh legs in, give some much needed breaks to some of our players. I tell you what, Lee, we are going to have to hit some free throws. The Maidens have missed. Do you have a count of that?
I have a rough one.
Didn't mean to put you on the spot.
I think we're about 6 of 14, somewhere in there, somewhere in that range. So
Yeah.
you're absolutely right. Jacksonville getting to the line, but they've got to keep that up and then hit those at a better clip in this fourth period. We are. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was going to ask an update on fouls.
For Tyler, 2 for Latisha Hambrick, 2 for Buffin, 3 for Brayla Miller, 2 for Amari Goss, 2 for Michaela Taylor, and 3 for Jemiah Rice. Those 4 for Tia Fuller loom large for Jacksonville, and then 2 for Kaya Cox, and 1 apiece for Jemiah Butler and Janisha Gray. Really strong move.
Brayla Miller really muscled that in.
She's got 18 points, does Brayla Miller. Gray sending it inside for Tia Fuller. And then Hambrick, as she was trying to collect the loose ball, had a foot out of bounds.
A good look by Janisha. Tia was flashing, and she was there. She was open, just a little bit off on the pass. There we see KB. Can she bring some spark that the Maidens need right now?
Kaylee Boyd checks in for the first time tonight. She's inbounding, gets it to Trinaja Butler, straight back to Kaylee. She thought about a shot and now gets it back to Butler. Tia Fuller with the ball for Jacksonville, guarded by Rice. Now Butler back to Tia. Gray, 3 is up, off iron, no good. Rebound Hambrick.
Shot selection is going to be crucial in this fourth quarter. We're not getting a lot of open shots.
Another great looking shot from Brayla Miller.
Brayla is on fire. Someone's going to have to stop her.
21 points for Brayla Miller, 49-37. Kiki trying to answer, no good on the three-point attempt, and Rice with the rebound, bringing it ahead for Tyler. Open look again for Miller for 3, short. Rebound, Kaylee Boyd. Jacksonville needs some points to kind of stop the bleeding. Three-point attempt, no good. And jump ball called. Jacksonville will keep possession.
Yeah, we're kind of cold tonight, Lee, and it's really starting to hurt us. You know, we have games where we hit every single one of those threes, and they're just not falling tonight. We're going to have to find other ways to get buckets.
Yeah, and that first period where Jacksonville really couldn't manufacture an open shot, they still scored 12 points in that opening period and had a 2-point lead after one, but just seems to kind of put them off of their rhythm a little bit. This team is normally so lethal on offense and so efficient. And tonight on that end of the court, not able to get it. Buffin quickly up the court the other way. 51-37 is your score. Just under 6 minutes remaining in regulation. Butler with the ball for Jacksonville inside to Kaya Cox and fouled on the shot attempt.
Kaya's one that can score quick and help turn this game around.
That's Brayla Miller's fourth personal. That's big because Brayla Miller is your leading scorer tonight with 21 points, and she's been really hot to start this fourth period. So those 4 fouls could be big for Jacksonville.
And again, only 1 for 2 at the free throw line.
Really making me regret pointing out the kind of back and
I'm
forth
blaming
nature.
this all on you.
Yeah, I'll take the blame for it. Buffin with the ball for Tyler High. Trinija Butler with some good defense. Open look for Rice for 3 is up, no good, and then rebounded Kaylee Boyd. Butler for Jacksonville. Into the corner, now back to Tia Fuller. Cross-court pass, Kaylee Boyd gets into the lane. Lots of contact, no call. Quickly up the court, Hambrick blocked and stolen. Trinija Butler. What defense from Trinija Butler. Kaya Cox into the lane. Great move and great finish from Kaya Cox.
You know, Trinija's had the toughest defensive assignment tonight, taking on Buffin. She's a defensive machine, and you can see why in that play. Turned around quickly for a bucket from Kaya Cox.
Yeah, what an athletic play. Get the block and keep it in bounds to get the turnover. Seems like 99% of the time in that play you block it immediately out of bounds. Jacksonville with the rebound, sends it ahead. Butler with the ball for Jacksonville, now into the lane, turns the corner, puts it up. And is that going to be Taylor? Yes. Her third personal and second team foul. First is up and good for Trinija Butler. That brings it to a 10-point game. So Jacksonville in this fourth period, they've been able to kind of withstand an early flurry from Brayla Miller. Second is no good.
Very out of character for Trinija.
Kaylee Boyd with the ball for Jacksonville. Now over to Kaya Cox. Now Trinija with it. Kiki Robertson back to Trinija.
You know, we feel like someone's going to have to step up.
Trinija puts it up and gets it to fall. That makes it an 8-point game with 3:40 remaining here in regulation.
Lady Lions are going to take their time bringing the ball up with this 8-point lead.
Buffin, 3-point attempt, no good. Rebound Taylor. Now Rice turns the corner, puts it up. Foul called. That's going to be on Kiki Robertson, as Tia Fuller was right there as well.
That's when Kiki needs to point to herself and take that one. But yeah, I believe it was on Kiki. She got her hand in there. Not a bad foul.
Not a bad foul. Just scary to watch with Tia right there. First is up, no good for Rice. Keeping your score 51-43, 3:20 remaining here in regulation. Second is up, no good. And off of Kiki Robertson.
Those offensive boards killed us all night. But we get 2 missed free throws by the Lady Lions, but we can't rebound to take it the other way. It's going to have to rely on our defense.
Buffin set to inbound. We'll see if they try that same corner inbound action. They do. 3 no good, but rebound Taylor. Now Hambrick into the lane, lays it up, almost falls and doesn't. Rebound Kaylee Boyd. Tia Fuller bringing it ahead into the lane. And foul called.
Foul is on number 11, Jeremiah Rice, her 5th personal.
And that will be her 5th. And Rice provides a real spark for this team, lots of energy. Am I wrong? Is it not her 5th?
I've got her at 4. It sounded like he said 5th.
Okay, I was listening to Mr. Couples.
But I've got her at 4, and apparently so do the refs. Or somebody does. Or maybe she's just playing with 5 fouls and getting away with it. But I think she's got 4. Kaya Cox set to inbound. Deep inbound, Shanasia Butler, pump fake, now into the lane, puts it up.
That's 5, Lee. That will be 5.
Well, our scoreboard has her at 2 in the gym. I'm fairly confident that that is not correct.
Mr. Couples may announce this as 6. Okay.
And that is her 5th personal, so she will have a seat.
As I was saying before, she's a dynamic player.
Yeah, good night of action for Jemiah Rice. Just 2 points in the scoring column, but was active all night long in transition, was active defensively. You're right, good night of action for Jemiah Rice. Butler at the line for Jacksonville. First is up and good. Seven-point game, 51-44 is your score. Second is up and good. Back-to-back free throws for Jacksonville. Shanasia Butler makes this a 6-point game with 2:49 remaining.
We'll see what Coach Sheree Schmidt can draw up for the Maidens.
Yeah, Jacksonville able to kind of weather the storm here, as it looked like Tyler High was just about ready to kind of blow this game open. They went on a run. They hit big shot after big shot, and they just kind of were smothering on defense at the same time. But Jacksonville clawing their way back. Tia Fuller been playing a lot with 4 fouls and able to kind of stay aggressive without picking up that 5th. Kaylee Boyd has come in and provided some valuable minutes. Coming in off the road, if you're just joining us, Kaylee Boyd arrived, maybe halfway or near the end of that 3rd period. She was at a state cheer competition, is that correct?
She was, UIL state cheer competition. Kaylee's one of our cheer captains, has been a varsity cheerleader for the last 3 years, such an important part of that, and didn't want to let her cheer teammates down, so participated in that today and then rushed back. Yeah,
just kind of one of the really neat stories that you get only with high school athletics,
exactly.
where a player, is at a competition with her cheer teammates and has to kind of race to get back to be part of this huge game on the same night. So a really neat story, and it's great to see Kaylee able to make it back and really provided some great minutes here.
Yeah, she has
been a part of that kind of turnaround that we talked about.
Hasn't seemed frazzled. Most people would come running in off the road and it would be difficult, but Kaylee's doing well. She's been on this team for a long time, and she knows how to handle stress like that.
Buffin with the ball for Tyler, guarded by Butler. Buffin into the lane, puts it up, and gets fouled. So she'll head to the line.
Buffin's the absolute leader of this team, and when you combine her and Braylon Miller, they're a pretty tough combination to deal with. This is a really, really good Lady Lion team.
Second team foul for Jacksonville. Tyler with 4 team fouls, 2:24 remaining here in regulation. Buffin at the line for the Lady Lions. Buffin currently with 18 points for Tyler. second only to Brayla Miller's 21. First is up and good for Buffin.
Yeah, so if my math is correct, that's 40 of their 51 points from those two.
Pretty good math. Second no good for Buffin, but offensive rebound from Taylor. The offensive rebounds that you've mentioned still proving big. Dangerous fall there from Taylor, but she's able to get back up, and Brayla Miller adds to that total.
Something happening over at the Tyler High bench between the coach and the ref. I'm not real sure what's going on over there. You know, these two might just be making dinner plans for afterwards.
They very well might.
Not sure if we'll find out what the call is. Don't think it is affecting anything. Did we run some time off the clock, maybe?
Not sure what the call was. Score still 54-45.
Gives Tyler High the opportunity for a full court press here.
We did just add 14 seconds, 2:14 remaining here in regulation. Butler gets it to Fuller. Fuller guarded by Buffin. Screen set from Kaya, but Fuller inside to Butler, puts it up and puts it in. Trinija Butler, as always, a huge part of this Jacksonville attack. Kaya struggling through pain.
Yeah, Kaya's got a bad ankle. Looks like she may have tweaked it.
And still fighting through it.
I don't think coach has recognized yet, or she does have Anderson set to go in. Just need to get an opportunity for her.
She is gingerly making her way off the court.
You know, Kaya's a tough kid, and this is an injury that she had before the season even started. She's told me she will have to have surgery on that ankle, but did not want to miss any of the season. So she said, I'm just going to battle through the pain, and that's what she's done every chance she got. So got to give her a lot of credit.
Yeah, can't overstate the toughness to play through something like that, especially on a team that normally rosters 7 players, and so you're going to play a lot. And Kaya does do that when she's healthy, relatively healthy, given the kind of state of her ankle.
Yeah, I feel like she'll get it in good shape and then tweak it and have to miss a couple games. So sorry for the senior. Hope it's just minor and that she'll be okay and ready to go next week.
Trinija, good move to get into the lane, puts it up and gets fouled, and that's the 5th foul for Tyler. So for the remainder of regulation, Jacksonville will be in the bonus, and Trinija at the line.
I like the way Trinija's really stepping up here.
Yeah, Trinija has attacked all night long. First is up and good. She's also made 3 free throws in a row. Maybe I can speak that into existence.
There, let's speak like that for sure.
Second is up and good. Trinija Butler, 19 points tonight, 10-point game, 1:34 remaining. Buffin with the ball for Tyler into the lane, gets fouled, puts it up. It's going to be Kiki Robertson.
Buffin's just going to take this on her shoulders. I think she is such a competitor. She's not going to let her team lose this game. If she has to do it all herself, Lee.
Yeah, she's been very impressive tonight. Can kind of turn the corner and get into the lane at will and able to finish around the basket more often than not. Not good from the line there.
Kaya's back in. I'm telling you, that's one tough kid.
What a competitor. Second for Buffin is up and in. Buffin now with 20 points. Butler into the lane, puts it up, no good, gets her own rebound, and good on the putback. Trinija Butler, 21 points.
Gotta have to play some defense here, Lee.
Jacksonville down by 6 with 1 minute remaining.
Good defense there for KB, got the carry.
Good.
Not a call you see very often.
Good defense from Kaylee Boyd indeed. And timeout called.
You know, I can't say enough about this team, Lee. These Maidens are incredible student athletes on and off the court. Such a great group of kids. They're going to fight until the end. Down 6 with a minute left is not much for them. I've seen them turn it around at White House earlier in the season, so don't give up on them.
Yeah, we've seen an almost eerily similar set of circumstances where Jacksonville needed 2 late Trinija Butler threes to pull a victory out at the end of regulation here earlier this year. And you're mentioning great student athletes. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we announced the Students of the Month this earlier today. And I believe Trinija Butler.
Trinija was our Spotlight Senior of the Month.
Yeah, just a great program, like you said. And can't say enough good things about this program under head coach Sheree Smith. What a finish from Kaya Cox. 4-point game. Buffin trying to get it in, and Tia Fuller fighting on defense. 42.7 seconds remaining. 4-point game.
Seeing lots of pressure here from the Maidens that we haven't seen yet tonight.
Buffin quickly up the court into the lane, and she'll head to the line.
I'll tell you, Lee, in the first semester, these Maidens had an average GPA of 3.74.
Goodness.
They're killing it in the classroom.
Yeah, they are. Just a great program. First is up and good for Buffin. Second is good as well. Makes it a 6-point game with 37.2 remaining here in regulation. Jacksonville needing some quick offense. Tia Fuller brings it ahead, guarded by Buffin. Now Trinija Butler thought about a shot and then no attempt. Kaya into the lane, and she lays it up and lays it in. 20 seconds remaining, 4-point game. Buffin with the ball for Tyler. Trinija Butler on defense.
Trinija's giving her everything she's got, making her work for it.
That's going to be Trinija's 5th foul.
Deserves a big round of applause for a great effort tonight by Butler. How many points did she end up with, Lee?
Trinija ends up with 21 points.
Leading the Maidens?
Leading the Maidens.
Great effort by Trinija.
Great effort for sure. She's always a big part of the scoring output for this Maidens team, but having to carry an even greater portion of that tonight with Tia Fuller in foul trouble for much of this game. So great effort from Trinija Butler.
And like I've mentioned, her assignment tonight was guarding Buffin, which is no easy task. I know she's tired.
Yeah, carrying the load on both ends of the court. That pass from Kaya Cox, trying to push it up the court for Kaylee Boyd, just out of the reach of KB. So Tyler with a 5-point lead and 6.6 seconds remaining.
They're beginning to celebrate, and that was a hard-earned victory to the Lady Lions. We wish them well. Hopefully they will go far in the playoffs. It'll be fun to watch.
They will be fun to watch. Great effort by both teams here tonight. You know, these are the top 2 teams in district and 2 of the top teams in 5A in the state of Texas, and they showed why here tonight.
They sure did. They both put on a great show. You can see why they're ranked high in the state.
Yeah, back and forth all night long, and Jacksonville comes up just 5 points short, and what an effort from the Maidens. You know, they came in to begin this night with 6 players, as Kaylee, like we mentioned, was competing at the state cheer competition. And then in addition to having 6 players dressed out to start, Tia Fuller quickly into foul trouble tonight.
Which is very uncommonly. I think it kind of threw the whole team for a loop there. They weren't real sure what to do without her on the floor, and Tyler High absolutely knew what to do without her on the floor. They immediately, when she would go out, started applying that full court pressure, and the Maidens had a hard time handling it.
Credit to the Lady Lions. Great game from them tonight. Great game for Jacksonville.
There's another member of the 1,000-point club.
Trinija Butler passes the 1,000-point mark here tonight, so that makes 3 active 1,000-point club members on this team. Trinija Butler getting that mark tonight. Tia Fuller just a couple of games ago, and Kaya Cox earlier in the year as well.
You know, Lee, you have teams with 1,000-plus point players, but to have 3 on one team, that really tells you a lot about this team and how special they are.
Yeah, huge individual accomplishment, and to have 3 of them, like you said, special team. So tough loss for the Maidens, but a little bit of consolation as Trinija Butler passing the 1,000-point mark.
It gives them something to celebrate for sure tonight.
Yes, it does. Good moment there for Trinija and for the Maidens. Congratulations to her, and congratulations to head coach Sheree Schmidt.
Lots of milestones this season for the Maidens.
Lots of milestones. Sheree Schmidt with her 100th win earlier this year already. Seems like she kind of just took over this program, although
had some head coaching experience before she got here, but most of her wins have come as the Maidens head coach.
Yeah, just a great season so far. Tough loss tonight, but Jacksonville showed up, and it was a good game all night long. Jacksonville comes up just short, 55 to 50.
You know, I saw boys head coach Cody Schmidt sneak in for a picture with Trinija. You know, he coached these girls for several years, and they're very special to him as well.
Yeah, just kind of a really neat setup here in Jacksonville. Cody Schmidt, head coach of the boys program, and Sheree Schmidt, head coach of the girls. Your Jacksonville Fightin Indians and the Tyler High Lions getting warmed up here. Also going to try to get you an update on the varsity girls soccer game, as Jacksonville currently enjoys a 1-0 lead against the White House with 11:45 remaining in the first half. So once again, we're not only live streaming basketball here tonight on JISD Live, we're bringing you varsity girls soccer action. And once again, your Fightin Maidens with a 1-0 lead, 11.5 remaining in the first half against the White House.
Soccer teams, both boys and girls, are looking good for this season. Looking forward to some great games.
Yeah, it should be a really fun season for both of those programs. Under the direction, the Maidens under the direction of Roy Alvarez, and the Fightin Indians under the direction of Rudy Jaramillo.
You know, moving up to 5A this year, we knew our competition was going to be a little bit tougher. In soccer, in 4A, we haven't had a lot of competition sometimes. So get through the season with not much competition, get through the playoffs, not as prepared as we could be. So we'll see some stiffer competition from this 5A district.
Yeah, kind of a novel setup in soccer in the state of Texas. In 4A, you have teams that are 3A that play up to 4A in district, just to kind of fill out all the districts, because not every district has a soccer program. So like you said, stiffer competition every week in district play in 5A, so Jacksonville definitely going to earn every win this year. And I know both programs expect to have plenty of them.
Boys soccer update for you. Our JV boys beat White House JV 5-0. It's a big victory for our JV. Varsity is tied 0-0 at half. I know I talked with Coach Artemio earlier today, battling some injuries on the varsity boys side. So having to move some people around to different positions, but feels confident that we should take the victory tonight.
Got about 7 minutes until tip-off here in the second half of our doubleheader.
As I mentioned earlier, our boys have been really, really pumped for this game. So we played John Tyler at home. Final score, we lost by 9. Hoping to avenge that loss here tonight. Our boys have just shown steady improvement throughout the season, so excited to see what they can do tonight.
Yeah, this is a young team, and both player and you have a coaching change as Mark Alexander retires from coaching and Cody Schmidt takes over this year. And we graduated a lot of significant pieces of this basketball program over the last few years, and so just a young team, and you're absolutely right. They have grown week by week, game by game, and as we've kind of gotten into district play, they've really stepped it up. It's not going to be an easy out for anybody.
Yeah.
Sure.
Battled a couple of injuries, seem to be all healthy tonight, ready to go.
And I did just get an update from Mr. Ricketts, who's at the Tomato Bowl. And so the Fightin Maidens up 1-0, 7 minutes left in the half. Appreciate the update from Mike Ricketts.
Wish Coach Cody Schmidt celebrated his birthday yesterday, so belated birthday to Coach Schmidt.
Happy belated birthday, absolutely. Well, we're under 5 minutes. Let's take a look at some of our pregame kind of information. So Jacksonville comes into tonight's game with an overall record of 12-15 and a 4-5 record in district. The Indians are averaging just under 55 points per game while allowing 56. The Indians are on a 2-game winning streak and most recently defeated the Nacogdoches Dragons in a nail-biter by the score of 58-57. So the Lions are coming into tonight's game with an overall record of 15-9 and a 5-4 record in district. On average, the Lions are scoring 57 points per game and allowing 51. They're currently on a 1-game winning streak after defeating the Marshall Mavericks by the score of 49-35. Taking a look at the season schedule, after a slow start to the season, Jacksonville is heating up during district play. As we just mentioned, this is a young team, and as they gain more experience, they're proving harder and harder to get off of the court as we get deeper into the season. All of that is evidenced by their position in the middle of the district standings. Both of these teams in the middle of the district standings, and back-to-back district wins for Jacksonville have this Indians team in the thick of the race, and neck with tonight's opponent, as Tyler High currently sits in 5th place to Jacksonville 6th. The middle of the district race is extremely close. 3rd place through 6th place all have 5 or 4 district wins. So the impact of tonight's game for these two teams cannot be overstated. For Jacksonville to come out on top, they're going to need a big contribution from tonight's spotlight player of the game, Abdul Bates. Abdul Bates is a junior guard for this Young Indians team. He's an athletic slashing player with the ball, and he's a big part of the Jacksonville offensive game plan. He's also an excellent free throw shooter, which proved huge last Friday versus White House as he hit multiple shots from the line down the stretch to salt away the Jacksonville win. And we saw that in the Maidens game just a few moments ago. Free throws are so big in high school basketball, and Jacksonville a week ago versus White House, they were cold from the line. There were two different stretches where the Indians missed 6 consecutive free throws, and then at the end of the game, it's back and forth, and the lead change. There were several lead changes, and then Abdul Bates hits 4 free throws in a row. Brendan Richards hits a few. But really, those 4 free throws from Abdul Bates kind of helped close the game out and give Jacksonville the win.
Yeah, Abdul was hot from the three-point line against Nacogdoches Tuesday night as well.
So he's not just a slasher, he can also shoot it. And we'll definitely need the offense from Abdul here tonight.
You know, missed free throws, the story of the Maidens game tonight, but as you said, helped us pull out the White House win. And then against Nacogdoches on Tuesday, we got away with a 1-point win. Ben Bolton hit 4 free throws down the stretch, and Jaden Castle added 2. Certainly contributed to the win.
Yeah, especially, when you play games like the one we just saw, close games in high school basketball and every level of basketball, but certainly in high school, if you can hit your free throws, you have a great chance to come out with the victory.
And with these new rules for free throws, maybe more opportunities from the line.
Yeah, those new rules, just a couple years ago, the rule changed, and now 5 fouls in a single period puts the opponent in the bonus. So
no more 1-and-1. Everyone gets 2 shots.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to game 2 of our women's basketball doubleheader. Our second game this evening features the Lions of Tyler High and your Jacksonville Fightin Indians. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would please rise, and gentlemen, please remove your hats as we honor America with the playing and singing of our national anthem. At this time, let's meet tonight's starters. First for the visiting Lions of Tyler High. Starting at guard, a 6-foot senior, number 4, Keelan Garvey. Starting at another guard, 6-foot senior, number 3, Jordan Mitchell. Starting at guard, a 6'5" senior, number 1, Joshua Brown. Starting at forward, a 6'3" senior, number 0, Cameron Singleton. And starting at forward, a 6'4" junior, number 13, Jason Graceland. The Lions are coached by Mr. Justin Johnson, assisted by David Sanders, Randall Connison, and Patrick Colbert. Now get on your feet to meet your Fightin Indians of Jacksonville. Starting at guard, a 6-foot senior, number 1, Isaiah Hamilton. Starting at guard, a 6'2" junior, number 4, Abdul Bates. Starting at guard, a 6'2" senior, number 5, Jamari Kennedy. Starting at middle guard, 6'2" sophomore, number 10, Ben Bolton. And the man in the middle, starting at forward, 6'5" senior, number 21, Jaden Castle. Your 5 Indians are coached by Mr. Cody Schmidt, assisted by Jakari Lewis and Charles Kendrick. Our officials for tonight's game are Mr. Jordan Taylor, Mr. Chris Taylor, and Mr. Shane Chambliss.
Once again, thank you for joining us on JISD Live as we're bringing you your Jacksonville Fightin Indians versus the Tyler High Lions. If you're just joining us, your Jacksonville Fightin Maidens fell to the Tyler High Lady Lions just a moment ago. Close fought game all night long. Jacksonville coming up just short. We'll see if the boys have more luck here tonight against the Lions. Jacksonville wins the tip. And Ben Bolton going to bring it ahead. Bolton sends it out. Abdul Bates, open look at 3 is up. No good. Rebounded by Keelan Garvey. Lions moving it around the 3-point line. Jordan Mitchell pulls up and good. Isaiah Hamilton bringing it ahead for Jacksonville.
Isaiah been a strong force for the Indians this year at that point guard position. Very talented point guard.
Open look at 3 for Isaiah. Rims out, no good. Tipped out by Kennedy, and Jacksonville will retain possession. Hamilton gets it to Castle. Castle, strong move and puts it up and puts it in.
Castle can be a key for the Indians tonight. He has strong play on the inside. Good defense by Abdul Bates. The Lions did not like that call.
They did not. Jacksonville inbounds. Hamilton with the ball. Cameron Singleton on defense. Now Kennedy with it for Jacksonville, hands it off to Bates, back to Hamilton.
Giving it back to Castle inside.
Jump ball called. Good defense from Joshua Brown.
Castle's gonna have to keep that head up.
Yeah, good help defense from Brown. Tyler High with the ball. 2-2 is your score, 6-11 in the first period. Stolen. Isaiah Hamilton quickly up the court for Jacksonville, into the lane, puts it up and fouled.
Isaiah will go to the line. He's a good free throw shooter. Should be 2 points on the board.
Jason Grayson's first personal foul, first team foul. First is up, no good for Isaiah. Second is up, rims out as well. Rebound, Brown.
I'll take the blame for that one, Lee.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Yeah.
I was the jinx the first game, so.
Love the defense from the Indians.
Castle sends it ahead to Bolton. Bolton pull up three, up, off iron, no good, and then over the backboard.
Good look for Ben Bolton. If he can get hot, he can be a real difference maker in this game.
Jordan Mitchell bringing it ahead. And good defense from Jacksonville forces the turnover. Jacksonville giving up nothing easy so far in this first period. Hamilton going to bring it ahead for the Indians. Now Ben Bolton with the ball for Jacksonville, going to be guarded by Keeland Garvey. Back to Hamilton, guarded by Singleton. Bates for three, up, no good. Rebound, Garvey. Garvey to Singleton. Three is up, and then rebound Ben Bolton. Joshua Brown, no good on the three attempt. Castle, other end, no, but offensive rebound put back from Abdul Bates.
Great follow there by Duel.
Good defense from Kennedy. Now Hamilton able to keep it in bounds. Abdul Bates all the way to the basket, no good. More great defense from Kennedy. Ben Bolton, deep three is up. No good. Rebound, Castle. Offensive rebounds for Jacksonville so far. Kennedy, three, no good.
One of those is going to fall eventually.
Really, really impressive start for Jacksonville for everything except open looks shooting-wise. They have been really active on defense and really active on the offensive boards. Some of those shots start to fall, and Jacksonville could be in for a big night.
Got an update on our varsity boys soccer game. We're up 1-0 against district rival White House. Sebastian Juarez put in for the goal.
There's been a lot of Sebastian Juarez goals over the past few years.
He works hard for every single one of them. Sebastian, one that is playing out of position. I say out of position for his high school team. He's moved to the midfield because of other injuries. Can still make it happen from anywhere out there.
Currently at the half, your Jacksonville Maidens with a 1-0 lead. We are back in action here at John A. Gym. Singleton with the ball for Tyler. Now over to Garvey. Garvey for three, no good. Rebound, Hamilton.
Tyler High not really hitting from outside either, fortunately for us at this point. They're getting some good looks, just not putting them down.
Jacksonville off on the pass attempt, so Tyler will bring it ahead.
Some confusion at the check-in table. Brennan Richardson thought he'd been cleared to go in. Not quite yet.
And in his defense, we did get the buzzer from the scorer's table.
True.
So.
And the referees decide to assign a technical foul to Brendan. Unfortunate, because as you said, the buzzer did sound.
And so Joshua Brown set to shoot the technical free throw for the Lions.
Lesson learned, kids. You don't go on the buzzer. You go when the ref waves you in.
second, no good.
Need to add one more point to the board for the
Yeah,
Tyler
we do.
Lions. Score is 4-3 with the Indians in the lead.
3:45 remaining here in the first, and we do get the score updated.
So Brendan Richardson does get in the game. Brendan's been outstanding on defense for the Indians, so looks like we make it to continue the good defensive game we've been playing so far.
Castle with the rebound. Now Hamilton sends it ahead. Bates to the bucket.
I like
Athletic move from Abdul Bates.
Hey, Lee, that's our player spotlight.
That is
of the
our
game.
spotlight player of the game, Abdul Bates. Hamilton with the steal. Now Bates again at the bucket, puts it up, can't finish. And the ball makes its way out to Hamilton, fighting for it. Now Brendan Richards with the ball for Jacksonville, back to Hamilton.
Isaiah has such great hands.
He really does. It's an underrated part of basketball, but he is able to hold on to it.
Almost gets the bucket. Oh, wait, what was the call there?
Travel called.
I counted 2 steps, Lee.
I didn't see a travel, but Tyler High with the ball. Singleton set to inbound it. Sends it ahead for Brown. Brown over to Singleton. Now Tavian McMiller. And the Lions set to inbound again. Brown's three rims out, and Bates out on the run. Lays it in at the other end. Abdul Bates, 6 of Jacksonville's 8 points.
Such a nice touch there by Duel.
Offensive foul. Jason Grayson with his second personal, I believe.
Jabari Kennedy's checking back in the game.
Hamilton bringing it ahead for Jacksonville. That is the second personal on Grayson. And another foul. It's Cameron Singleton's first personal. Third team foul for Tyler with 2:08 remaining here in the opening period. First is up, no good for Hamilton. Hamilton still trying to find his groove from the free throw line. Able to get the shooter's roll on that. His 4th free throw attempt of tonight, and puts him on the board. Singleton 3, no good. Now Hamilton quickly up the court for Jacksonville. Ben Bolton, pump fake. Now to Kennedy, over to Bates. Bates into the lane. And now in the corner, Bates, no good on the 3 attempt. Bates active on defense with the ball at the bucket and lays it in. 8 points in the first period for Abdul Bates.
You picked the right spotlight player.
Well, I want to say that's a game of skill, but but I'm just happy he's having such a big night so far. Ben Bolton the other way for Jacksonville.
Great look by Ben. Duel just couldn't handle that one. It's okay.
Jacksonville with the 11-3 lead. Tyler has had some opportunities. They've had some looks at the basket, not been able to capitalize on those so far, but Jacksonville has played good defense for stretches of this first period as well.
Stop there because the clock did not get started, so they're going to bring in Isaac Suarez-Mosley, or as we like to call him, Bubba. Let Duel get a little breather. He's been busy this first quarter.
Brown sends it to Singleton. Singleton to Grayson, now back to Brown. Jacksonville's defense absolutely effective underneath the basket. Bolton for three is up, no good. Ben's had multiple looks at it tonight, and that's what you want for Jacksonville. He is a great shooter when he's in rhythm, and if he can get in the groove, Jacksonville will take looks like that all night long.
And that's what Ben loves to do. He's a catch-and-shoot player. He has many, many other skills, but his favorite thing to do is catch and shoot at the three-point line.
The Lions with the ball as Mitchell gets it to Brown in the corner, now to Singleton under the basket. Offensive foul. And that's his second personal and the fourth team foul for the Lions. Richards gets it to Hamilton, now back to Brendan.
Seeing some pressure here from the Lions, and that'll send Bubba to the line.
And that's going to be on Jashua Brown. Isaac Suarez-Mosley shooting 2 shots for Jacksonville. First is up, no good.
Jaden Castle gets a little break here, as well as Isaiah Hamilton, as well as Ben Bolton at the end of the first quarter.
And so Naz Coleman and Caden Sanders on for Jacksonville, as is Jace Meza. Rebound there from Jason Grayson. And now Brown, deep three is up, no good. Great defense from Meza. And Meza was out on the run when he was fouled, and I believe that'll be the third foul on Cameron Singleton.
And Jace will go to the line to shoot 2. Well, the Indian defense, they're just swarming them tonight, not giving Tyler High much of a chance.
Yeah, especially underneath the basket. Jacksonville has just absolutely stopped almost every attempt from Tyler trying to get close to the basket. The Lions have had some shots, but they've all been kind of out on the perimeter. Jacksonville shutting down everything inside. Good free throw there from Meza. Second, no good. Tipped out by Richards, hustle. And then a lot of contact. Coleman comes away with it for Jacksonville. Caden Sanders up, off glass, just off. And so at the end of the first period, Jacksonville with the 12-3 lead over the Tyler High Lions.
I know Coach Schmidt has got to be happy with his team's performance this first quarter, holding the Lions to only 3 points with that awesome defensive performance.
Yeah, huge defense from the Indians there in that first period. Really active, especially in transition and especially underneath the basket. They have not given up very much in the way of good looks for the Lions through one period. And Jacksonville has done this going 2 for 6 from the free throw line. So if they can keep that defense up and start hitting some free throws, Jacksonville looking good after one.
And Lee, if I remember correctly, most of their points have been off the transition due to turnovers forced by their defense. I think all of Abdul's points came from a transition.
Yeah, great defense to great offense. It's kind of been the mark of Jacksonville basketball over the past several years, and I know we had a coaching change this past season, but Cody Schmidt been here with Mark Alexander, so
Coach Schmidt leaving some of his starters on the bench to catch their breath a little longer, but we're in good hands here with the ones we have on the floor.
Brendan Richards with the ball currently for Jacksonville. Gets it out to Isaac Suarez-Mosley. Now back to Richards. Corner three is up and in. Big shot from Brendan Richards. Really pretty offensive possession for Jacksonville. Pretty attempt there from Mitchell, but no good. And then jump ball.
Again, if they bring the ball down under the basket, we're going for it every single time.
Yeah, great defense for Jacksonville underneath the basket early in this game.
We've got a smaller lineup on the floor, and so that's what you got to do.
Brown with the ball for Tyler High. Great defense from Naz Coleman. And then foul on the putback attempt. That foul going to go against Naz Coleman. So Latavian Golden at the line for Tyler. First is up, no good. So we get subs for Jacksonville. A lot of starters back in. Isaiah Hamilton, Abdul Bates, Ben Bolton, Jabari Kennedy, and Jaden Castle. So not a lot of starters. All the starters back in for Jacksonville as we get set for the second from Latavian Golden, which is up and in. So with that, your score is 15-4. Jacksonville with the lead against Tyler. 7 minutes remaining here in the second period. Kennedy with the ball for Jacksonville now. Abdul Bates with it. A lot of space for Bates, but he gets... Hamilton to Bates to Bolton. Back to Hamilton in the corner now. Good defense from Tyler High. And turnover force. Good defense there from Tavian McMiller for the Lions. Mitchell bringing it ahead for Tyler, guarded by Bates. Nick Mitchell into the lane to Brown, and then foul called. That foul will go against Jabari Kennedy. His first personal and second team foul for Jacksonville. So Jashua Brown at the line for Tyler. First is up, no good. Second for Brown is up and good. Hamilton bringing it ahead for the Indians. Now over to Kennedy. Kennedy back to Hamilton. Hamilton across half court. Stolen by Mitchell. And then quick foul called against Kennedy. It's going to be Jabari's second personal. Brendan Richards checks into the game, and Jabari has a seat. Good pass there, gets an open look for Latavian Golden. And now pressure defense from Tyler High. Brendan sends it ahead to Bolton. Now Bolton to Bates to Hamilton. Hamilton controlling the ball for Jacksonville, gets it to Brendan Richards. Now back to Hamilton and to Bolton. Bates' shot is short, rebounded Mitchell. Mitchell pushing the ball ahead for Tyler.
Little confusion there on defense for the Indians.
Straight ahead three attempt is no good. Rebound Ben Bolton. Good looking shot from Isaiah Hamilton. (17-7) is your score. 5 minutes remaining here in the second period. That pass intended for Golden is out of bounds, so Jacksonville ball. Keelan Garvey going to have a seat for Tyler. And DJ Yarborough on for the Lions. Bolton's pass intercepted by Mitchell. Now Mitchell ahead to Brown. Good defense from Bates. Castle on the run, sends it ahead and knocked out by Yarborough. Really good play there from Abdul Bates, able to get the deflection and get Jacksonville out on the run.
Indians taking their time to set up an offense.
Brendan gets it into Hamilton, now out to Bates. Bates short on the shot attempt, rebound Richards and fouled.
That was up number 1, Joshua Brown, his second personal. Second penalty rebound for him. Brendan Richards shooting 2.
First is up and good for Brendan.
Back into the Lions is number 13, Jason Grayson.
Second is good for Brendan.
Coach Schmidt calls a timeout. I can give you an update. The boys' soccer game, the Indians have now gone up 2-0 in White House.
2-0 is your score for your boys' soccer game. See if we can bring up the live stream of your girls, which we can. Jacksonville, your Fightin Maidens, currently still enjoying that 1-0 lead against the Lady Cats with 25 minutes remaining in the second half. So both soccer programs currently leading in their games.
Seems to be confusion at the scorers table. Oh, added an extra point for the Indians to put us up 19-7. Is that what you have, Lee?
That is what I have, yes. 3 points for Isaiah Hamilton, 5 for Brendan Richards, 1 for Jace Meza, 8 for Abdul Bates, and 2 for Jaden Castle. You add those up and you get 19.
Looked like a good block from here, but Abdul Bates gets called for the foul.
Number 4, Abdul Bates, his first personal. Second quarter rebound number 4. Gordon Mitchell shooting.
Jacksonville's 4th team foul with 4 minutes remaining in the second period. Jacksonville going to have to be smart to not get the Lions into the bonus with a lot of time left in this period. First is up and good for Mitchell. Second is good as well. Good defense from Yarborough, and he turns it into good offense. 11-19 is your score. Yarborough with the steal and the finish at the other end. Good play from DJ Yarborough. Hamilton with the ball for Jacksonville, gets it into Jaden Castle, puts it up and sent back. Hamilton, 3 is up and good. Great shot from Isaiah Hamilton. Yarbrough into the lane, hands it off to Latavian Golden. Good pass from Yarbrough and good finish from Golden. 13-22 is your score. Jacksonville with a 9-point lead, under 3 minutes remaining here in the first half.
Isaiah Hamilton gets his own rebound, but it steps on the line. Got a good crowd here at John A. tonight, Lee. They're starting to get into it a little bit.
Really great crowd. Always a good atmosphere at John Alexander Gym. Tonight, no different. Mitchell is up, no good on the 3 attempts. Can't finish second opportunity, and then rebound Richards. Big offensive rebound from Richards again. Now Hamilton's going to try the 3 again and hit.
He said, give me that one more time. B. Rich with a great rebound.
Winning plays from Brendan Richards and Hamilton. A couple of big shots.
Good defense there by Castle. And the travel by the Lions.
Isaac Suarez Mosley checks in for Jacksonville. Isaiah Hamilton going to check out. Brendan's still in. Ben's 3-point attempt is up and falls.
Let's get him going.
Looked like that one was going to be another robbery. It was halfway down and then bounced out and finally settled in. Jacksonville with several big possessions have pushed this out to a 15-point lead. 28-13 is your score. 1:17 remaining here in the second. Couple of Isaiah Hamilton threes, really big to kind of stop Tyler High as the Lions were scoring for the first time tonight and kind of cutting into this Jacksonville lead. Isaiah Hamilton, 2 big threes and then a big 3 there from Ben Bolton.
Yeah, the Tyler High Lions chipping away at that double-digit lead, but the Indians able to answer.
Impressive start for Jacksonville tonight. Great defense, and their offense heating up as well. We mentioned in the first period they had open looks and the threes, the kind of outside shooting just wasn't falling. Well, it's been falling on the last few possessions. And Jacksonville's kind of opened up the biggest lead of the night. Brown set to inbound for Tyler, and Mitchell bringing it ahead. Open under the basket, great pass, and Latavian Golden kind of snuck in behind the defense and got kind of an easy look at the bucket. Bolton with the ball for Jacksonville, pulls up for another 3, short and out of bounds off of Tavian McMiller. So Jacksonville set to inbound. Isaac Suarez Mosley gets it into the corner to Kennedy. Now to Coleman, back to Mosley. Coleman's going to be called for the foul on the screen. It's going to be his second personal foul. And is that not our 5th team foul?
Looks like the Lions should have gotten a bonus on that.
Maybe the scoreboard is wrong. Tyler trying to get the ball inside. Good defense from Jacksonville. Forces the jump ball. Tyler will keep possession, but great defense from Jacksonville underneath the basket, just like they've done all night long. Brown with the ball and going to be fouled.
Not sure if he's going to give that to Bates. No, it looks like that goes to Naz Coleman Hawkins.
His third personal. Joshua Brown, shooting 2.
First is up, no good. Second is up and good for Brown. 28-16, 30 seconds remaining here in the second period. And Isaac Suarez Mosley bringing it ahead for Jacksonville.
Naz has picked up his 4th foul in a very short amount of time. And the Lions will shoot for the bonus.
Naz has a seat, and Jaden Castle checks back in for Jacksonville. Jordan Mitchell with the ball for the Lions. Now to Brown, and Yarborough puts it up at the bucket. No good.
6 seconds left. Ben Bolton commits the foul. We need to get out of this quarter with no more fouls.
First personal foul for Ben Bolton. And DJ Yarborough at the line for Tyler. First is up, no good. Second is up and good.
Checking back in for the Lions is number 21, LP Golden.
Officials allow the substitution, and now the Lions are putting some pressure on us with 6 points left.
Bolton sends it ahead for Bates. Bates rejected at the bucket by Latavian Golden, and that will end the first half. At the half, Jacksonville with the 28-17 lead over the Lions.
Indians have to be proud of this lead going into halftime, and they've accomplished that through great defense.
Yes, they have, holding the Lions to 3 points in the first period. Great opening period for Jacksonville. Jacksonville with the 12-3 lead after one and the 28-17 lead here at halftime. So Jacksonville scoring 12 in the first period and then 16 in the second, outscoring the Lions just by 2 in that second period, 16-14, but still with the 11-point lead at the half.
Updating, our Indian soccer boys have gone up 3-1 over White House with around 7 minutes left in the game.
The Fightin Indians looking good in soccer, sounds like. And your Maidens still with the 1-0 lead in the Tomato Bowl versus the Lady Cats. That's the White House Lady Cats. 13 minutes left in the second half. Jacksonville with the 1-0 lead in girls soccer. For Jacksonville, leading the way, Isaiah Hamilton with 9 points, 8 points for Abdul Bates. All of those coming in that first period. Brendan Richards with 5, 3 for Ben Bolton, 2 for Jaden Castle, and 1 for Jace Meza. And then for Tyler, 4 points for Jordan Mitchell, 7 for Latavian Golden, 3 for DJ Yarborough, and 3 for Joshua Brown.
Good scoring distribution for the Indians.
Yeah, that first period, Abdul Bates just kind of caught fire, especially in transition. And then that second period, big shots from Isaiah Hamilton, a big 3 from Ben Bolton. Brendan Richards getting in on the scoring action. So you're right, definitely a good scoring distribution.
Hard to defend when you've got a lot of weapons like we've had offensively tonight.
Absolutely. And hard to stay in it when your opponent's playing such good defense. Jacksonville's defense has been really impressive in the first half. And if they can keep that up along with the scoring that they've had so far, gotta like the Indians' chances here as we are halfway through in Jacksonville with an 11-point lead.
Not sure if Coach Smith is completely confident, as our boys have struggled the last couple of games maintaining a lead in the second half. But hoping 11 points will be enough cushion and we can add to that quickly once we come back out of the locker room.
Yeah, and this is a good Tyler High team. You know, give them credit, not just for tonight, but for their season as well so far. You know, you got to expect that they're going to come back out in the second half and be charged up to try to cut into this Jacksonville lead, and they're a talented team. So I think you're right. I think the message has to be that, hey, double-digit lead doesn't mean anything. You need to come out in the second half and be aggressive, add to this lead, and don't let them get back into it. Easier said than done, I know, but
we've got the momentum at this point, so we should be able to maintain that.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see if Abdul Bates gets back in his scoring habit that he had in the first period. He was early on. He had 8 of the first 10 Jacksonville points, I believe, or 8 of the first 12, something like that, and was just really, really hot. And so we'll see if he can kind of come back in and get back into that groove and help add to this Jacksonville lead.
Living up to the hype.
I mean,
as our spotlight player of the game.
He is living up to the hype so far. Well, we've got about 6 minutes left until the second half gets underway, so we're going to take a break. We'll be back with you on JISD Live. Just about to set to get started here in the third period. Jacksonville coming into this second half with an 11-point lead, 28-17 versus Tyler. Bolton with the ball for Jacksonville now gets it to Castle. Castle down low and travels. So Tyler set to take over as Mitchell sends it ahead. Now open underneath the basket, Jason Grayson. Clean look and able to finish. Hamilton with the ball for Jacksonville. Sends it to Castle. Back to Bolton.
Indians taking their time, not rushing.
Hamilton steps on the line, claiming he was pushed. Brown with the ball for Tyler, now gets it back to Mitchell. Mitchell guarded by Bates. Dangerous pass. Hamilton able to get it for Jacksonville. Now gets it to Kennedy deep ahead for Bates. Great pass. Great pass from Bates. Great finish from Castle. Now Mitchell into the lane. Open look at three from Yarborough. No good. And wild attempt from Garvey. Turnover. Hamilton kind of slow to get up.
Looks like there's a wet spot on the floor. Yeah. They're calling for a towel.
Yeah, Hamilton went to the ground. Kind of slow to get up and quick to get over to the official so that they can get a towel out on the court. Jacksonville with the ball, trying to get it past half court. Now Hamilton able to do that, trying to get it to Bates, but stolen. Yarborough dunks it at the other end. Good defense and good offense from DJ Yarborough. Now defense again as Garvey steals it. Tyler jumping the passing lanes in the middle of the court.
Yeah, this press giving us some trouble. Yarborough on that previous play read that pass extremely well.
Jacksonville with a 9-point lead, 30-21 is your score. Brown with the ball for Tyler. Now into the corner. Mitchell fights through the defense and then hands it off to Grayson.
Tyler High with some momentum.
Deep pass, Bolton, open look at three is up, no good. Rebound, Bates. Oh, stolen by Brown and then foul from Kennedy. Strong offensive rebound from Bates, but good defense from Tyler High.
And Castle commits the foul on the three-pointer. Joshua Brown will go to the line to shoot three.
His first personal, third quarter team foul number 3.
Castle
Joshua Brown.
vehemently denies making any contact on that play. Vehemently denies.
But the ref did not agree.
First is up, no good for Joshua Brown. So now Tyler High 6 of 12 from the line tonight. Jacksonville 4 for 8, so both teams shooting 50% from the line so far. Second is up and in.
Brennan Richards checks into the game for Jabari Kennedy.
Brown good on 2 for 3 from the line. Hamilton sends it ahead. Now Bates back to Hamilton. Deep 3 is up and good. Isaiah Hamilton again from downtown. Big shot from Isaiah Hamilton as Tyler High was kind of on a run. Now Bolton trying to send it ahead for Castle, but broken up.
He had Castle open. Tyler High with the great defense to get a hand on that.
Hamilton controls it for Jacksonville. Open look for 3 from Ben Bolton. Great shot from Bolton, and timeout, Tyler High.
Believe, Lee, that Tyler High stepped over the line. That's Jacksonville ball.
Oh, sorry, I was adding to my stat sheet over here, and I just heard the whistle and assumed. But even better for Jacksonville as they get possession deep in Tyler territory.
See if we can capitalize on that turnover.
Bates to Hamilton. Jacksonville 11-point lead, 4.5 remaining in the third. Ben to Castle. Now Brendan Richards with the ball for Jacksonville, hands it off to Abdul Bates, now over to Ben Bolton. Now Hamilton with it for Jacksonville, guarded by Keelan Garvey. Bolton fouled on the three-point attempt.
As Ben goes to the line for a 3, we've got a final in Maiden soccer. They take home the victory, 1-0. And boys soccer, we also have an update. There's a final, we win 4-2.
Great outcomes for both soccer programs. 4-2 was the boys and
1-0 was the girls.
1-0. Well, congratulations to both boys and girls soccer programs.
Indians back up to a 12-point lead with 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Jordan Mitchell did not like that call.
He did not. That ball knocked out of bounds, and so Tyler High set to inbound. Keelan Garvey inbounding for the Lions. Sends it in to Jordan Mitchell.
Ben did not agree with that call, but I believe he did get him with the body. Only 2 fouls for Ben, but 4 team fouls already here in the third quarter.
3:48 remaining in the third. First is up and good for Jordan Mitchell. Second is up, no good.
Good look for Ben. Abdul from the corner.
Big offensive rebound and putback from Brendan Richards. We've talked before in previous games about how Brendan Richards doesn't always, fill up the stat sheet, but he makes winning plays. Offensive rebounds, defensive effort, plays like that one, second chance points. Big play from Brendan Richards.
Brendan Richards is just a great athlete. We saw it on the football field. We see it on the basketball court. Always a great attitude, always great effort you're going to get from B-Rich.
Hamilton looking for a screen from Castle. Now Bolton to Castle down low. They reset. Ben Bolton, deep three, no good. B-Rich.
Holding his knee as he goes down there.
Effort play trying to.
Oh, it's a cramp. Okay, Abdul grabbed him. I think it's just a cramp. I hope it's just a cramp.
Man, me too. Oh.
We'll have the trainer come over and check him out.
But effort play there from Brendan, trying to send the ball off of a Tyler player.
I believe he was successful. It's Indian ball, correct?
I think that's what they call it. I was more focused on Brendan when I saw him go to the ground. But able to get up. Looks like it's just a cramp, and able to hobble his way over to the bench with the help of head coach Cody Schmidt. So Jabari Kennedy going to sub in for Brendan Richards. Glad Brendan's okay. Castle into the lane and called for the travel.
He hesitated a little bit.
He did.
Had he not hesitated, he could have gone up for that shot. He challenges very well underneath.
Cameron Singleton back in the game for Tyler.
Some physical play down low.
Good, tough shot from Jordan Mitchell. 7 points for Mitchell. 28-39 is your score. Jacksonville with the lead. Just over 2 minutes remaining here in the third period. Hamilton with the ball for Jacksonville. Pulls up from three, no good.
Nice rebound.
Rebound, put back. Athletic play from Ben Bolton.
And the Lions answer.
DJ Yarbrough answers right back. You're right. Both teams trading buckets on these last few possessions. Deep three attempt from Ben Bolton, and foul from Jordan Mitchell.
Ben will shoot three. Almost got that to go in.
Very close. As it stands, Ben Bolton 3 shots from the line. 2 team fouls for Tyler to Jacksonville's 4. First is up and in for Bolton. Second rims out.
Uncharacteristic for Ben.
Joshua Brown.
Singleton checks back out for Tyler. And Joshua Brown checks in. Good on the third, 2 of 3 from the line on that trip.
He called that offensive. That was no, he didn't. He called that a blocking foul on Isaiah Hamilton.
And one opportunity for DJ Yarborough.
Looked like he went in a little out of control, but I don't know that Isaiah was established soon enough.
Yarborough converts the and one opportunity, 33-43. Jacksonville with a 10-point lead, 1:20 remaining here in the third. Open look for three for Jabari Kennedy is up and good. What an answer from Kennedy. Big shot from Kennedy, his first points of the night.
And it was kind of a scramble in there.
Yeah, kind of
DJ
a wild
Yarborough
possession.
ended up with the ball and fouled on the shot.
It'll be Isaiah Hamilton, and critically, Jacksonville's 5th team foul. A minute remaining here in this period. First is up, no good.
So Isaiah will sit. No, I'm sorry, Abdul Bates will sit as Isaac Suarez-Mosley comes back into the game.
Suarez-Mosley with the ball for Jacksonville, under a minute remaining. Ben Bolton.
He thought about it.
He thought about a deep
But a great
three.
dish to Jaden Castle. Good finish there by Castle.
Like you said, a really great pass from Ben Bolton led to an open look at the basket for Jaden. And now Bolton fighting for the loose ball.
Great look. Great
And
finish again by Castle. Bolton connecting with Castle on the last two.
that connection
on the floor.
definitely working over these last few possessions.
But Jordan Mitchell with a great play to answer for the Lions.
What a move. Kind of an Olay.
It's like Bolton got tangled up there with Joshua Brown and got called for the foul. That'll send Brown to the free throw line with 1.2 seconds left. Or not. So
I don't know if our
we'll finish the
scoreboard-
third quarter with a 14-point lead. We got to be happy with that.
We are. Certainly.
But we're starting over with the team fouls in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. I don't know that I understand. Maybe we're just not keeping them correctly on the board.
Yeah, I'm going by the scoreboard, and so that must be incorrect.
Yeah, because according to the scoreboard, we were into 5 fouls. But either way, your score at the end of 3, 50-36 is your score.
So the Indians building on that lead in the third quarter.
Picked up 3 points. Went from a 28-17 lead at half to a 50-36 lead after 3. So some good defense again for Jacksonville in that third period. And leading Jacksonville in scoring, Isaiah Hamilton with 12 points, most of those from the three-point line. 11 points for Ben Bolton, 8 for Jaden Castle, 8 for Abdul Bates, 7 for Brendan Richards, 3 for Jabari Kennedy, and then 1 for Jace Meza. So starting this fourth period. And Tyler High can't connect on the pass, so Jacksonville will take over. Isaiah Hamilton with the ball for Jacksonville, guarded by Keelan Garvey.
Keelan with the reach in.
So it's his first personal foul. First foul of this fourth period. Hamilton set to inbound for Jacksonville. Jacksonville looking to add to this 14-point lead. Hamilton trying to turn the corner now. Spins back, pulls up, can't get it to fall, and rebound Latavian Golden.
Woo. So a foul called on Bubba. Looked to me like he slipped. John Tyler fans feel like it was intentional, I believe.
Yeah, kind of an awkward play there. He went down awkwardly, so it certainly looked like it could have been something significant. But from where we're sitting, you're right, it looks like he just kind of lost his footing. Great play there. Great connection as Keelan Garvey gets on the board, his first points of the night. Makes this a 12-point Jacksonville lead at the 7-minute mark in this fourth period. Suarez Mosley into the lane, a lot of contact. Now to Castle.
Timeout called by Cody Schmidt. Wanting to visit with his team for a minute.
30-second timeout, Jacksonville.
So Jacksonville with the 12-point lead early in this fourth period. So if you're Jacksonville, I think you really got to keep up the intensity defensively. Obviously you don't want to go lax or anything like that, but you really just don't want Tyler to get into a scoring groove at any point in this fourth period. Make them work for every single point like you've done all night long, and you're going to have a great chance to come out with a huge district victory. Hamilton guarded by Garvey. And Hamilton resets. Now Castle with the screen. Hamilton pulls up and fouled.
Tyler High fans thought that was a block, but he did get a piece of his hand, and Isaiah will go to the line for two.
Hamilton no good on the first attempt. And good on the second. Jacksonville staying at 50% as they are 8 out of 16 from the line. High pass intended for DJ Yarborough, out of bounds.
I believe we tipped it.
Oh, did we?
The ball goes back to the Lions.
Well, that is a worse outcome. Deep three from Garvey, no good. Rebound Bates. Bates ahead to Hamilton.
With the foul, he'll go to the line to shoot two.
That's going to be DJ Yarborough.
Foul is on number 23, Daniel Yarborough. His first personal, 4-point foul number 3.
And third team foul. So 3 team fouls, over 6 minutes remaining here in this fourth period. Those could prove big for Jacksonville. Hamilton hits his first. No good on the second.
Look at the hustle
Offensive
by
rebound.
Hamilton. No rebounders for Jacksonville down there, but he just decided he'd get his own rebound.
Great effort, great hustle play, like you said. Ben Bolton with the ball for Jacksonville. Now to Castle and Abdul Bates.
Jump ball called.
Jacksonville will keep possession.
Cameron Singleton checks into the game for the Lions. Number 0.
Hamilton sends it out to Castle, who gets it back to Hamilton. Good defense from Jordan Mitchell.
Castle called for the foul. He's really battling underneath with Joshua Brown, trying to get open, and gets called for the foul. 2 on Jaden. And it's our second team foul in the fourth quarter.
Brown bringing it ahead for the Lions. Now Singleton back to Brown.
Quick foul on Abdul Bates.
It's going to be Abdul's third personal foul, the third team foul.
So, good defense by
Great
Ben
defense
Bolton.
from Ben Bolton. Straight up on the defense.
The refs are going to talk about it. And give the ball to the Lions. Ben was out of bounds and on the floor, and I believe may have touched the ball.
Still a great defensive effort to challenge that shot.
The Indians have switched to a zone here in this fourth quarter. And the Lions doing a good job of finding the open man.
More great defense from Bolton.
And Bull gets called for his fourth foul. On the floor.
Oh, they called it on Hamilton.
Not sure I saw Hamilton anywhere in the area.
Yeah, I really thought that was going to be Bates as well, but.
Well, Bates did commit a foul. He just didn't get called for it.
Hamilton, good pass. Jaden Castle.
Castle's been finishing tonight, which is exactly what we need from him. It's a good defense, good challenge there by Jaden. That's going to put us to 5 team fouls. So Tyler High will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 with every foul for the next 4 minutes and 37 seconds.
At the line currently, Joshua Brown. First is up and good for Brown. Second is up and good for Brown.
And timeout's called by Tyler High.
Lions currently 11 of 17 from the line. Jacksonville 9 of 18. So giving up a few points there to Tyler High, but close enough that this 15-point margin feels pretty comfortable currently.
Feels that way. A lot of Tyler High fans have already left the gym. Doesn't feel like they have much confidence in their boys to overcome this 15-point deficit.
And a little bit of a drive, not too bad, but you know, it's late on a Friday night. Maybe beat some of the traffic back.
Yeah, that Jacksonville traffic.
I'm telling you, you know, gotta really look out for it this time of year. We'll get our scorebug updated. Currently reading 54-0, which it is not 54-0. 54-40. Now we're updated. 4:37 remaining in the fourth. Thanks to Matt Montgomery for texting me that it was wrong, keeping me in line. Jabari Kennedy inbounds to Isaiah Hamilton. Now Kennedy over to Bolton. Bolton trapped.
The Lions bring in the pressure.
And foul called
On Joshua Brown. Really got Ben Bolton out of a tough situation there with the foul call.
That's also Joshua Brown's 4th personal foul.
And 4th team foul for the Lions. We'll be shooting 2 from here on out.
Hamilton with the ball for Jacksonville, guarded by Jordan Mitchell. Hamilton past half court. Now to Kennedy. Kennedy to Bates, back to Hamilton. Trying to get that ball in to Castle.
It was a good look. Just couldn't get it in there from that angle.
Jacksonville 14-point lead, 4 minutes remaining in regulation. Brown, 3 is good for Joshua Brown. Bolton through contact, gets fouled, and there's your 5th foul.
Send Bolton to the line.
Timeout called before the contact,
Oh.
apparently. And there was a lot of contact there. That was almost a huge play, which would have put Jacksonville in the bonus. But instead, Jacksonville calling the timeout, not wanting to turn the ball over in the backcourt. Jacksonville with the 11-point lead here late in regulation. We talked about how Tyler High's a good team, and
Yeah, I'm still not relaxed here, Lee.
no, absolutely not. They've battled back, and that last shot from Joshua Brown, that was a big shot to cut into this Jacksonville lead. So we'll see if Jacksonville, coming out of this timeout, can put something together to extend this lead back out. .350 remaining here in the fourth. Jacksonville 54, Tyler High 43. Isaiah Hamilton going to handle the ball for Jacksonville, guarded by Cameron Singleton. Now Hamilton gets it to Bolton.
The Indians in no hurry here. Don't have to take a contested shot.
Jacksonville moving the ball around. Now Castle hands it off to Bates. Jacksonville successfully just keeping possession.
I like the movement, keeping Tyler High on their toes.
And finally
Bad
the
pass
turnover
there by Castle.
And now Mitchell bringing it ahead into the lane, pulls up, can't get it to fall, and fights for the offensive rebound. Loose ball finally taken by Hamilton, sent ahead for Ben Bolton, who lays it in.
Nice and easy, Ben. I like it.
Big play there for Jacksonville, forcing the turnover and getting out and getting an easy bucket. Brown puts it up, searching for a foul, doesn't get the call. Now Bates lays it in.
Yeah, we've got Isaiah Hamilton and Jordan Mitchell tied up back here. Mitchell grabbed a hold of Hamilton's jersey.
Yeah, it's off camera. Not a fight, to be clear. No fighting or anything like that. Just physical play, and the refs kind of blew it dead. But
yeah, and the boys were exchanging some words.
Sure, and
Nothing
you know,
physical.
It's been a tough physical game, but again, just kind of a physical play there, and the refs maybe trying to keep everybody in check in the final few minutes of this game. So, you know, credit the refs there if that was their intention. That sounds like a good idea to me. This has been a tough game. These are two teams that are, you know, both vying for position. So
the refs have given a double technical foul, which looks like going to be on Jordan Mitchell and Isaiah Hamilton. How many fouls does that make for Hamilton? That will count as a personal foul.
That'll be his third.
So no free throws. And we'll go to the possession arrow to determine possession. So that'll be Tyler high ball.
I believe that's his third. Although now they have 4 on the board. So I'm going to put him at 4. We'll count him as, we'll count Isaiah as having 4 fouls. As the Jacksonville crowd gets into it in these final 2.5 minutes in regulation. Singleton, clear path to the basket, can't finish. Hamilton trying to get the rebound.
Yeah, that may be Hamilton's fifth. But a good effort, a great game for Isaiah Hamilton. He'll have to sit for the last 2 minutes and 13 seconds.
Hamilton checking out with his 5th foul, 14 points tonight for Isaiah Hamilton to lead all Jacksonville scorers and currently to lead all scorers tonight.
Hamilton handles the ball so well. Been a key player for the Indians this season.
DJ Yarborough at the line, no good on his first attempt.
If the Lions put pressure on us, we may have a hard time getting the ball down without Isaiah.
Second is up and good for Yarborough.
And Cody Schmidt with the timeout.
Timeout, Jacksonville.
The Lions now 13 of 22 from the line. Jacksonville 9 out of 18.
So neither team doing well from the line tonight.
Well, Tyler High's getting to the line. Both teams have gotten to the line. It's been a physical game, a lot of fouls, but like you said, neither team really able to take advantage of that so far. 2:13 remaining here in the 4th period. Jacksonville with the 58-44 lead and with the ball. Isaac Suarez-Mosley, pressure defense from Tyler. Ben Bolton able to get it and gets fouled.
And Ben wants to draw that foul. He's confident at the free throw line. He's okay with shooting free throws.
Yeah, and you mentioned with Isaiah being out after fouling out that, you know, having someone that can handle the ball is going to be priority for Jacksonville. Ben Bolton certainly one of those. He can bring it up the court. First is up and good.
That was on number 10. Tavion McMillan, his first personal.
Both teams in the bonus. So for the remainder of the game, every foul is going to send someone to the line.
Clutch free throws there from the sophomore. Ben Bolton.
Ben Bolton now with 15 points to lead all scorers. DJ Yarborough will head to the line. Isaac Suarez Mosley called for his second personal foul. First is up, no good. Second is up and good.
And the turnover by the Indians, unable to get the ball in.
Yeah, this pressure defense from Tyler High has proven effective several times tonight, certainly on that inbound attempt, as they'll have an opportunity to quickly turn it around and put more points on the board to cut into this Jacksonville 15-point lead.
Bates with a foul.
It's Abdul Bates' fourth personal foul. First is up and good for Jordan Mitchell. And good on the second as well.
Ben attempting to draw the foul results in a turnover and 2 points for the Lions.
Keelan Garvey able to connect.
Coach Schmidt calls a timeout. We're going to have a plan to get the ball in.
11-point lead for Jacksonville, 60-49 is your score, 1:38 remaining in the fourth. Feels a lot closer than 11 points.
Well, it was 16 points just about 30 seconds ago. So the Lions quickly working to cut down that lead with 3 straight turnovers from their full court press.
Yeah, that defense has proven effective. Jacksonville set to come out of the timeout. And we'll see what their plan is to deal with this Tyler press defense. .138 remaining in the fourth. Suarez Mosley with the ball for Jacksonville. Long pass up the court. Ben Bolton with the ball, picks up his dribble. Now gets it to Kennedy. Kennedy back to Bolton. Bolton to Suarez Mosley. Good ball movement from Jacksonville since they got past half court. Ben Bolton, long pass to Bates. Bates to Mosley. And the intentional foul by DJ Yarborough. Good possession for Jacksonville to get this down to 1 minute and 16 seconds remaining.
And Bubba will go to the line to shoot 2.
First is up and in for Suarez Mosley.
You know, you can miss all throughout the game, but in the end when it counts.
Yeah, clutch free throws for Suarez Mosley. And Ben Bolton going 2 for 2 from the line just a moment ago.
2 sophomores, Lee.
2 sophomores.
Stepping up when it counts. Good defense there by Mosley. Taking his time, pulling it out. He'll go to the line again.
Suarez Mosley, impactful minutes in these last few possessions. 1:05 remaining in the fourth. Suarez Mosley at the line for Jacksonville. First is up and in. Second is up and in. Clutch free throws from Isaac Suarez Mosley have pushed this lead back up to 15.
Good defense down low by Castle. Don't want to foul and send them to the line at this point.
53 seconds remaining in regulation. Jacksonville with a 15-point lead. Tyler inbounds it. Jordan Mitchell now back to Keelan Garvey. And that three-point attempt is no good. Out of bounds off of Tavian McMiller. So Jacksonville set to inbound. 47 seconds remaining in regulation.
Oh, the turnover.
Stolen on the inbound and then immediately stolen back. Isaac Suarez Mosley continuing to provide big impact. And then that.
I think Bolton stepped on the line. Ball's going back to Tyler High with 37 seconds left. Indians up by 15.
Still a hugely impactful play from Suarez Mosley, able to run off some seconds from the clock.
Absolutely.
That three, no good. And then the save attempt.
Works out for us.
Works out well for Jacksonville.
Let's send Mosley back to the line. We'll take it.
25 seconds remaining in regulation. Isaac Suarez Mosley set to shoot two more from the line. He's hit his last four to help put Jacksonville out by 15.
Sure appreciate the crowd that came out tonight to support these Indians.
Yeah, really great crowd tonight. It's a big game. Both teams, fan bases showed up here at John Alexander Gymnasium. Great atmosphere.
The boys have been telling me all week, we're going to pack the gym. We're going to pack the gym, and they sure did, and they gave the fans what they wanted.
And
couldn't be happier for them with 19 seconds left.
Deep three from Jordan Mitchell, no good.
Kennedy
Rebound Jacksonville.
Dribble it out.
Huge win for Jacksonville as Ben Bolton lays it in to provide the exclamation point. Absolutely huge win for Jacksonville. Both of these teams right in the middle of the district standings coming into the evening. There's just a group of those teams, third place through sixth place, all essentially tied or separated by a game. So a win like tonight could prove huge for the end of this Indian season.
Absolutely. I know Coach Schmidt is so proud of the effort his boys put out tonight. Lost by 9 at Tyler High and came in tonight with a 17-point win.
Big win for Jacksonville. 66-49 is your final score. For Jacksonville, leading the way, Ben Bolton with 17 points, 14 for Isaiah Hamilton, 8 for Abdul Bates, 7 for Brendan Richards, 10 for Jaden Castle, 3 for Jabari Kennedy, 6 for Isaac Suarez Mosley, and then 1 for Jace Mesa. And Suarez Mosley, absolutely huge down the stretch. Clutch play after clutch play. He went 5 of 6 from the free throw line down the stretch to kind of calm the team down as Tyler was trying to get back into the game. So huge play from Isaac Suarez Mosley, especially in the clutch. Well, it was a rather victorious night for Jacksonville athletics when you start to add it all up.
It was. Our girls battled hard. Our maiden basketball team. Wish we'd have gotten the victory, but I know they're not done yet. Still remain in second place in district. We had victories on soccer on the boys and girls side. And the victory here with the Indians basketball. Couldn't be more proud of these kids, Lee.
Yeah, high school sports high school sports are my favorite thing to attend. I'm a big sports fan in general, professional, college, all that kind of thing. But high school sports are just kind of special. You get stories like Kaylee Boyd tonight, who participated in the state cheer competition and then kind of had to sprint back, to get back to Jacksonville to join her team in the middle of a huge game. And it's just kind of a special evening when you start to kind of talk about all the different groups and all the effort they've put in throughout the year. You have
2 sophomores hitting the clutch free throws at the end of this boys game. Looking good for the future of Indian basketball and Coach Cody Smith.
It is, and they've shown such growth throughout the year. So really strong programs across the board, representing JISD really well tonight. And I want to say thanks for joining us on the live stream. This has been super fun. I've really enjoyed it.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure. I've had to kind of contain myself a little bit.
Yeah, that's certainly one of the hard parts of this job is, not saying every single thing that comes to mind. But I don't want to say Ryan Travis's job is, like in jeopardy or anything like that.
Well, those cold soccer games.
But hey, I mean, yeah, when we have anytime you want to jump on, we're more than happy to have it. It's been a lot of fun, and I'm really appreciative of you being willing to do it and coming and kind of talking about all the great things that Jacksonville Athletics has going on.
Well, thank you, Lee. Anytime you'll have me, I'll come back.
Really appreciate it. On behalf of JHS Principal Jody Alderetti, class of 2028 cameraman James Traylor, who ran the camera solo all night long, and on behalf of all the students and Ryan Travis at the historic Tomato Bowl, who tonight brought you soccer games on JISD Live, I'm Lee Traylor. Thanks for joining us, and have a great evening.